And good afternoon, everyone, from the Ed Saugestad Rink here on the campus of Augsburg University here in Minneapolis. Welcome to the best in Division III sports, the MIAC. The Ed, your home for your two-time MIAC regular season conference champions. The Augsburg Auggies clinching their second conference title for the second time in 3 years with a 4-1 win last night over the Concordia Cobbers. The rematch between Concordia and the Auggies here in just a few minutes. This broadcast here on Augie Game Central, a presentation of Augsburg University in cooperation with TJ Broadcast Services. TJSportsOnline.net is the website, and our broadcast courtesy of Twin City Orthopedics, Adidas, Big Athletics, Devani's Pizza, Minnesota Coaches Incorporated, Wells Fargo, Jimmy John's, 360 Wall Inc., Memory Lanes, the Corner Bar, and the Courtyard Marriott. This is our pregame show, and we're going to bring in my broadcast partner who's going to steer the ship here this afternoon, Alex Westhead. Brief comment about last night before we get into Brownie's interview.
Well, I think we saw a couple of things last night where the Auggies really took over the pace of play in that later parts of the third period, where for a lot of the first and second periods, there's a lot of back and back, tied 1-1 after 2 periods. But then the Auggies just said, you know what, let's just wrap it up tonight. Yeah. They finally put pucks on goal, and they put it past the goaltender in a really great way for them to wrap up the conference title last night. But tonight, senior night, you certainly don't want to end with a loss here either.
All right, the Auggies would, as you mentioned, would like to keep the winning streak alive. Concordia still has second place to play for. They and St. Thomas are right now tied for second in the conference. The Auggies will await the opponent, probably St. John's or St. Mary's, coming up next Saturday. This is your Augie pregame show. A busy day on campus. We've got basketball going on. Augie women were leading at the half. We'll get to that score in just a bit, and we'll get to the other scores from last night. But we had a long visit with head coach Chris Brown as he had a chance to talk about our 8 seniors. And Augie Game Day continues here this Saturday afternoon here at the Ed. It's Senior Day. We're going to honor our seniors between the first and second period. A visit with head coach Chris Brown, the odds-on favorite for Coach of the Year in the conference. Winning never gets old, young man.
Well, I'm not getting any younger. I know that. No, it's great. This was something the guys really set out to do this year. That was one of their goals. And so anytime you can achieve a big goal like that, it takes a lot of work, preparation by the guys, and a commitment to doing all the right things all year. And to see them get rewarded is I'm really proud of them.
Well, they really shut the Cobbers down last night defensively, allowing only, 6-8 shots in the first period.
Yep. I think we gave up 17 in the game, which is, that was a key to the win, because they're an explosive team, and they, for us to not give them zone time or put them on the power play, all the things we needed to do last night and execute, we did. And again, you're still sitting there at a 1-1 game late. In the final 10 minutes. That's just how it is this time of year. It's hard to put teams away when everybody's playing for seedings or league championships or playoff future. So it was a great team win, and we've put together 2 really solid games in a row, and hopefully keep that going today.
All right, and the Auggies, again, we mentioned Senior Day, so we're going to visit for the next few minutes about those seniors and what they meant to the program these last few years. And first of all, let's go to the Nets and Nick Schmidt coming in from Fargo.
Well, Nick's been he's a big-time goalie. I mean, you look at the success the program's had in the recent years, and I would say it starts with him. He gives our team a chance every night. The guys have tremendous confidence in him, and I'm pretty sure he's going to go down as one of the best goalies we've ever had. So that's where it all starts, and we're fortunate to have him, and hopefully we can make a push here and do something special for him.
Next, Paul Sobry. Mentioned, just talked to Paul. He's got a whole group of family coming down from Canada. Paul Sobry out of Winnipeg.
Yep, Paul's just been the ultimate team player. We talked a lot this week about pride in the uniform and wearing it in the program, and Paul exemplifies that. He's been involved in a lot of things on our campus. He's a leader, great student, and he's been a great role player for us. I hate, sometimes that role player kind of has a connotation of being not significant, but in our mind, every role is significant, and he's been great.
Next, Jake Larson out of STMA, a couple of years for the enemy over there at St. Norbert's, but he's had a great couple of years.
Smart hockey player, funny guy. I've never had a player make me laugh like he does with his one-liners and keeping it loose, but he knows how to work and how to win.
And next, another product from the Red River Valley. I think we got 5 on our roster. Eric Brink out of Moorhead.
Yep, Brinker's, he's been that guy that's kind of been a lightning bolt for 4 years. But you know what? He's super talented. We know that, and we've been through a lot. But he's also been part of 2 regular season titles, 3 playoff titles, and played a lot of minutes for us, and scored some big goals along the way. And you just stick with him, and there's been some learning curve there, but he's he works hard at practice, and he wants to win.
And a couple of our 2-year players. First of all, out of Bakersfield, California, Chandler Madry.
Great addition. He's been our best center all year. Extremely high compete level. And smart kid. Very smart player. Kind of quietly goes about his business. He's an emotional guy too. He gets really. I never seen a guy put more effort into every face-off that he takes and making sure the refs get it right. And he just takes pride in all the little things that it takes to win, and he's been a great addition from that aspect.
And from Miami, Florida, Shattuck St. Mary's, A-Rod, Alex Rodriguez.
Yeah, happy for him this year. Great. Put a lot of pucks in the net. He's been playing at a high level, wants to play professional next year. I think he'll get an opportunity to do that. Well, I know he will. And he's having the kind of year that he wanted to, and he put a lot of work in. And he's, again, a high compete level guy that you have to have those guys leading the way and producing. You need your best players to step up at certain key moments, and he's done that.
Next, out of Cretin-Durham Hall, playing for Jimmy and Charlie over there, Luke Deach.
Yeah, Luke, 4-year guy, really worked hard to recruit him. He's been a proven winner, all these years. This year he took on a leadership role as an assistant captain. He's done a good job with that. And, I also played on our golf team, and very, very talented individual, as far as athletic skills, but also he's a great person, and he's a winner. So it's there's no secret as to why we've had success in his 4 years here. He's been a big part of that.
All right, finally the captain, and this young man walked on campus with no junior experience, and he went from first-year freshman to captain of this team, Lucas Gillette.
Well, you said it. That speaks to his character. He's got high values, high moral standards, excellent leader, great head on his shoulders. Coming in as a true freshman, not playing juniors, you have to have a great head on your shoulders. You got to be mature physically and mentally, and he's done all that. I feel bad for the kid. He's had a lot of injuries in his career. He's just, and a lot of them were just fluky things, but I think it's helped build his, reveal his character more than anything. He's fought through all his injuries. He is a tough kid, which is what you want in a leader, a guy that's able to bounce back from adversity. He's a dynamic player, great speed, goes to the hard areas, and stepping up as a captain this year. Really happy to see him have some success and get healthy.
Well, 3 great classes in a row, back-to-back, and they've keyed this run that we've had.
Yeah, we were just talking about that. I think after that first championship, we lost 6 great players. Last year, we lost, I think, 10 great players. This year, we'll lose 8 great players. So that's an entire roster. But they've created a culture here, and that's what lasts, that culture that they've created of expectations of winning championships, competing, knowing what it takes on and off the ice, and in the classroom especially. You look at the GPA being hovering around over a 3.8 all these years. So the apple doesn't fall far from that tree. When you have pride in who you are as a student, as a person, that carries over into a championship mentality. So I'm thankful to all these guys, that have come and gone, and the ones that are still here that have created a culture here at Augie Hockey.
All right, Dan, I can't get away without mentioning the glue that holds this team together, the Iceman, Matt Burning out of California.
Yeah, you know what? Really been a great experience. He's been all 4 years with us. Came in, out of California. Wanted to be part of, a team. Loved hockey. He's been doing everything we've asked all these years, and he's really, opened up, blossomed as a person. He's a unique personality. He's a very intelligent young man. I don't like getting into too deep of topics with him because he'll kick my butt in pretty much anything when it comes to what's going on in the world. He's a very smart young man, and he's got a great, unique personality that's been fun to have him around the team, and the guys love him too.
All right, great class, and with that, we'll get busy here in a few minutes against Concordia. And next week, we still don't know who we're going to play, St. John, St. Thomas, St. Mary's, but next Saturday night, at least we've got a home game.
Yep, we got a home game, and you win that one, and then you move on. And the good thing is we're going to be playing at home for the foreseeable future, and that's the benefit of winning the league in the regular season. And, we've been pretty darn good at home for a long time here, and like to think we have a home ice advantage. So, we got to get through today. Today's a big game for us as far as the big picture. We can't have a letdown today. We want to keep moving forward, and that'll be the challenge for sure today. But yeah, it should be exciting to play at home next week in the semifinals, no matter who we play.
All right, well, congratulations again, Coach. Best of luck, and we'll talk again.
All right, thanks, Tom. Appreciate everything.
Head coach Chris Brown, the coaches section. MHOCKEY pregame show. Both teams are on the ice. And seconds away from the introductions. And we'll get this one underway. Here we go.
Welcome to Ed Saugestad Rink for today's MIAC men's hockey game between the Cobbers from Concordia College Moorhead and your Augsburg University Auggies, MIC regular season champs. Here are today's starting lineups, starting with the visitors from Concordia. Starting in goal, a junior from Eagle River, Wisconsin, number 1, Jacob Steffen. Starting on defense, a junior from Roseau, Minnesota, number 5, Tanner Okeson. His defensive partner will be a sophomore from Crown Point, Indiana, number 3, Kyle Seamers. Starting on the wing will be a senior from Bloomington, Minnesota, number 15, Mario Bianchi. At the wing will be a sophomore from Fargo, North Dakota, number 19, Tyler Bossert. And centering that line will be a junior from Moorhead, Minnesota, number 8, Aaron Hurt. Assistant coach for the Cobbers is Ben Noah. Head coach for Concordia in his 11th year is Chris Howe. Now let's meet the starting lineups for your Augsburg University Auggies. Starting in goal, a senior from Fargo, North Dakota, number 1, Nick Schmidt. Starting on defense, a junior from Moorhead, Minnesota, number 22, John O'Connor. His defensive partner will be a first-year player from Moorhead, Minnesota, number 21, Patrick O'Connor. On the wings, a sophomore from Moorhead, Minnesota, number 27, Tommy Carey. Starting at the wing, a senior from Miami, Florida, number 23, Alex Rodriguez. And centering that line, a senior from Bakersfield, California, number 15, Chandler Madry. Assistant coaches for the Auggies are Mario Mahelli, B.J. O'Brien, and Mark Wick. Head coach for Augsburg in his 13th year is Chris Brown. And now to please honor America, rise, remove your caps, and join in the singing of our national anthem.
And proud to add our national anthem. This broadcast courtesy of Twin City Orthopedics. Proud to be the official sports medicine provider for Augsburg Athletics. TCO, an all-inclusive orthopedic sports medicine and wellness provider, offering world-class services, state-of-the-art facilities. Visit them at tcomn.com. And we're brought to you by Wells Fargo, proud supporter of Augsburg University. Wells Fargo has a renewed focus on our customers and communities, established in 1852, reestablished in 2018. And with that, I bring in my broadcast partner. Here's Alex.
Well,
bring you the broadcast.
Well, thank you, Tom, for one last time here from the Ed Saugestad rink in the regular season. The Augsburg University Auggies will face off here, wrapping up their season against the Concordia Moorhead Cobbers. Again, the Auggies wrapped up that number 1 seed in conference play with the MIAC championship last night. However, the Cobbers do have a little more to play for. They can be 2nd, 3rd, or 4th in the MIAC playoffs. They certainly don't want to play in that playoff game, so we'll expect a little bit better of an effort from the Cobbers here tonight. Your starting goaltenders here for both sides. It'll be Nick Schmidt for the Auggies on senior day. You'd expect the senior would start, certainly. Schmidt, excellent job last night, only giving up a goal on the season. He was 12-2-3 with a goals against average of .205 and a save percentage of .928. At the other end, it's another number 1, junior, number 1, Jacob Steffen from Eagle River, Wisconsin. He gave up a couple of goals last night, not his best outing. 11-5-2, goals against average .223 and a save percentage of .932. Face off at the Augie Eagle at center ice. It's one back into the Augie defensive zone, where the O'Connors back defensively to start it here. As you heard the public address announcer make that announcement. Cobbers have it back in their own defensive zone. We'll see how Concordia chooses to play this one early. They could choose to either go physical or be a little more passive. Again, all they need is a point to lock down at least the 3 seed. If they tied here, they would need some help, and a big check here on the initial win by Patrick O'Connor. As we get a face-off back at center ice with the puck out of play. A little extra, too.
Yeah, it only took 24 seconds to get physical.
Tom, we were talking about before we came on the air here, if any of the extracurriculars after the end of the game, or the game was sealed up yesterday, if it would start to carry over into this one a little bit, and so far we're seeing that's happening here so far.
Scores last night, in addition to the Augie 4-1 win, St. Thomas beat Hamlin 5-4, and they're now tied with the Cobbers for 2nd place. St. Mary's clinched the playoff spot last night with a 5-2 win over St. Olaf at home, and they'll be the number 5 seed.
Pass here on the near side into the attacking zone, racing for the puck. It's Luke Deach. Deach, one of the 8 seniors here on this Augie team. Again,
He's going to be my guess between the 1st and 2nd period.
Hopefully we'll have some of the senior night festivities. As the puck dangerously into the blue paint area, it's cleared out of harm's way by the Cobbers, back through center ice. Here comes Ellingson. Ellingson had a goal last night, the only one for the Cobbers. And now a chance here for Concordia, as they'll carry the puck in down behind the goal line. Got to go back to that far wing there, Alex Stoley. Carrying it on the half wall. He'll send it around down and low, looking for Matt Donnelly. Donnelly tries to play that puck. Again, physicality certainly more so in the early going than it was a couple hours ago last night. To be carried up here, up the far boards, looking there on the far wing for Eric Brank. Chance here for Concordia. He's steered aside now, as Matt Nels will carry it back the other way. Breaking out of the zone, here's Austin Dollimer. The Dollimer line out there now. Berg flips it up ahead for the Cobbers. As they try to gain entry into the zone, Simonson will flip it in, and they'll go and chase. Schmidt stops it behind his own net, flips it off the glass, hits a stanchion in front. A dangerous chance, a centering pass in front there off the stick of Jason Bracco as it goes to the corner harmlessly. Puck up through center ice. Lucas Gillette onto the far wing now. Jake Larson. Larson trying to center in front. Gillette taken down to the corner as it goes all the way back out. Bach on the far wing. He'll dump it back in for Concordia. Schmidt stops it behind his own net, dangerously handling it there. It's Lucas Nozelski trying to carry the puck out of the zone. It's held in by Leininger. Missed the net there on the shot there for the Cobbers. Eves applying some pressure here on the near side as Larson will chip it into the zone. Back to get it now for the Cobbers. Marshall Barnes out of Edina, Minnesota, the sophomore. There's a puck here at center ice. Right on the near side boards. It's dumped into the offensive zone as Breidenbach goes to play it. Here for the Cobbers. A turn over there, Paul Sobry. Sobry all the way back to the blue line for O'Connor. Sent back in where it can be kept further along. Now tied up. A Cobber without a stick. That's Eves. He'll have to pick that one back up. Or Eads, rather. Excuse me. Cleared back through center. Barnes stumps it into the Augsburg zone. Schmidt will go to play it in the corner. Pass through center. Dangerous pass with the Cobbers applying some forecheck. Comes all the way back out. Now a chance. Cobbers have the puck. It leaks back through center. Barnes uses his defensive partner there in Seamers. He'll send it in. as the lines will change. Okeson and Seamers is top pairing for this Concordia Cobber line. Long pass in, looking for Tommy Carey. They'll wave it off, saying that he could have touched it. Alex Rodriguez in. Chandler Madry centering pass, looking for Rodriguez, doesn't connect. And I'll back the other way. Tyler Bossert trying to carry the puck in. He has to get around the defense there. Matt Nels. Schmidt stops it as he comes out from the goal crease. Nels up here on the near wing for Rodriguez. Rodriguez shot through traffic, leaks through. Bossert to pick it up, but he leaves it there. A better chance with some speed now for Okeson into the zone. Or excuse me, that's Aaron Hurt. Hurt circles around the net looking for a centering pass. It doesn't connect. Rodriguez picks up the loose puck. Pass now for Chandler Madry. Madry cutting back has Tommy Carey with him. Carey gains the blue line, a shot on goal, and a save by Jacob Steffen. We'll get a face-off, 16-10 remaining in this first period.
Women's hockey scores from last night. St. Mary's on the road beat St. Olaf 4-3. And Gustavus stayed even with the Augie ladies, winning 3-1 at home over St. Ben's. Augsburg 2-0 over Concordia. And they'll be underway here shortly. St. Kate's, they tied with Bethel last night 2-2. And it was St. Thomas coming back with 3 unanswered goals in the third period to beat Hamlin 3-2 and clinch the MIAC Conference crown, still undefeated.
Puck all the way back through center. It's dumped in by the Auggies as Nick Woodward was playing back defensively. Into the attacking zone. Berg dished it off onto the far side, looking for a little bit further. Schmidt stops it again. He's been very active behind the net tonight, no more so than usual. Stoley sends a puck in. Can be held in here to Austin Dollimer as the Auggies try to clear out. Back through center, Eric Brank. He had a goal last night. Brank, high shot, missed the net. Ellingson picks it back up. Through center. It's carried through here by the Cobbers. Knocked off the stick. A nice defensive play there by Matt Hines defensively. Ooh. Dangerous check into the boards. The arm stays down. Thought for sure. I didn't like the way that the head moved there. Yep. Could have had a penalty there. Probably should have.
Yeah.
It's tied up here now by the Auggies. They'll carry it back out. Matt Hines through center ice. Dumps the puck into the zone. The lines will change for Augsburg. A couple of extra skaters come on for Concordia. Chance here now flipped up the glass looking for Simonson. It's back too far. Patrick O'Connor flips it back into the attacking zone. Eads to get it. Eddie Eads, a junior from Winnipeg. Skated up here now further into the attacking zone by Bracco. Bracco turns it over. Chance Simonson tries to put it in front, but Bracco collects the loose puck. To the half wall right in front of the Augie bench. Tied up through center ice. Some speed now for Lucas Gillette. Gillette working in on that far circle. He'll cut it back. Has the blue line open. Here on the near side, Patrick O'Connor. O'Connor fakes his shot. Gillette tried to follow the rebound. Goes back in front. We have an arm up, and it should be a power play upcoming here for Augsburg.
Augsburg last night, you mentioned Eric Brink getting a goal. Charlie Parker got a goal, and a couple of empty netters. Matt Nels from about 150 feet, and Jake Larson got the final goal, 4-1, as a penalty against Concordia. Auggies going on the power play. 19 power play goals so far in the season.
Jason Bracco, the first year from Calgary, Alberta, goes for interference. A couple of conversations after the whistle by the Cobbers, looking for an explanation there. As interference is the call, and the Auggies will get another chance, the first chance of this game on the power play. A little bit earlier tonight with the first penalty of the game. There's a face-off one here, back to the blue line. John O'Connor.
As to the Cobbers, number 11, Jason Bracco. He gets 2 minutes for interference. Time of the penalty, 5:27 of the first period.
Pretty good puck movement here for the Auggies. They choose to roll out 4 forwards here. The only defenseman on ice, John O'Connor, the junior. We'll get a face-off coming here to the left of Jacob Steffen. 1-1 shots on goal so far. Minute 51 remaining in the man advantage here for Augsburg. The face-off one, Madry loses that one. Seamers brings it around, hits the official briefly before going all the way back out through to center. Here on the near side, Chandler Madry carrying the puck into the offensive zone, loses it a little bit. Tommy Carey back for Madry. Madry going back to the blue line, O'Connor. O'Connor uses that far wing for Eric Brank. Back for O'Connor at the point. Looking for Madry. Madry shot through traffic, saved by Steffen. He got the pad on him. Here's Eric Brank, far circle. Brank working it down and low. Gets it back to Brank. Brank with Tommy Carey down below the goal line. Carey will get it past here. Oh, Madry there, a chance. He just could not get on the shot. And Chandler Madry will have to turn it over. Bossert a chance now. Hurt into the attacking zone on the near wing. Hurt will circle back with 1:05. Smart decision to send it all the way back into the defensive zone where the Cobbers can kill more time. A minute exactly left remaining on the minor penalty. That was to Jason Bracco. A turnover there. Alex Rodriguez picks the puck up fresh off the bench. Rodriguez We'll leave it back behind here as Jason Critch will quarterback this power play, breaking out as the Augie lines will continue their change and finish that up pretty quick here. On the far side, Critch got it ahead for Gillette. Gillette into the attacking zone. Offsides is called, as I think Austin Dollimer was in just a couple of skates too early.
Minnesota Coaches, the official bus provider for Augsburg Athletics. If you have travel needs for your group or special event, visit www.minnesotacoaches.com to learn more or to request a quote. Thank you to Minnesota Coaches. On Channel 1, Augie Game Central. Augie Women's Basketball leading St. Olaf by 17 in the third quarter.
30 seconds remaining in the power play here for Augsburg. Back to get it again. Jason Critch to lead the power play. On the far side, Lucas Gillette. He'll cut back. Some pretty good defense here by Concordia. Working there on the far side. A little bit too far. Hops over the stick of Jason Critch. They'll have to go back to get it. That'll effectively end the power play here for the Augies. Passing on the near side, looking for Dollimer. Eads a nice check to push him back. Dollimer carries the puck over the red line. Now the blue. A nice poke check there by Bossert to keep it back as the Concordia Cobbers have killed off this minor penalty. They're back to full strength. One shot on goal in the power play for Augsburg. As the Augies look to again push Concordia down as far as they can in the MIAC standings, with the playoffs set to begin next week. Augies have the puck in their own defensive zone. Back behind the net, Lucas Nazelski along the half wall as the Augies try to break out through center. Nice defensive stick there by Bianchi for the Cobbers. Gets back now here, Matt Hines. Defensively, Rodriguez through center ice. Evades a hook there. No arm up there. No reason to, I guess. Rodriguez working down and low. Centering pass in front. Madry had the chance, but it's knocked away by the Cobbers. Back to the blue line. Sent in by O'Connor, but into the Concordia bench, and we'll get another face-off coming. 11:48 to go. A much slower game here so far. 2-1 shots favor the Augies.
Yeah, the Augies dominated that first period last night. As we mentioned, the Augies only gave up 17 shots and goal. We have a score from Moorhead, the Sports Center, as the Augies draw first blood as they lead now by a score of 1-0. And see if I can find who got the goal. It was MIAC, assisted by Hollywood Hermanson. Augies leading 1-0. Time of the goal, 6:52 of the first period.
Puck back in the Augsburg defensive zone. It can be picked up here now. Matt Nels had it before he's tripped up by a Cobber. Ringed around the corner. A chance in pinching down here. Kyle Seamers puts it on goal. Schmidt has to make the save. Another defensive zone face-off upcoming for Augsburg.
Busy day on the Augie Sports calendar. The wrestling team, the junior varsity, they're down at the Winona Spectacle and an invitational down in Winona. And again, next week it'll be the NCAA Upper Regionals from the McPhee Center at the University of Wisconsin-Eau Claire. Augsburg number 2 in the country right now and wrestling behind Wartburg.
Puck here through the center of the ice. Charlie Parker dumps it into the attacking zone. Back to get it, Okeson, but first to it for the Augies, Gavin Holland. Chance in front, spinning shot from Sobray goes wide. Back to the blue line now. Jason Critch sends it down and low. It's gone to there by Okeson first, but he doesn't have clear possession of it. Down further now, Seamers will have to play for the Cobbers. Seamers chooses to keep it, going back here to the near side. As he'll skate it up Concordia here through center ice. Stillwell had to dump it in as that was Okeson rather. Some of the Cobber lines will change. Schmidt flips it off one of the goalie for the jerseys hanging there on that side of the rink. They'll carry it up through center now. A chance Jake Larson has to cut it back as the Augies finish their line change. Nazelski, far pass into the wing, looking for Gillette there on the far side, near circle. Gillette wearing the captain's C. From the point, spinning shot, missed wide of the net. Intentionally looking for a rebound. Stoley try to get it for Simonson here on the near side. Simonson tied up. Puck still loose as it leaks all the way back to the blue line here. Shot for Nazelski goes wide. And a good save there, I believe, by Stefan to push it aside. 4-2 the shots on goal now. Picked up here, Matt Hines. Turns it over. Chance for the Cobbers. Goes wide there. It goes all the way back. Blue line, Jason Berg will send it down and low. A chance for Simonson. Works it around to that corner. Can be gotten further along now as Jake Larson tries to clear it out. Goes back into the Cobber offensive end. Picked up here now, Lucas Nazelski. Nazelski spinning, looking for some assistance. He can't find it there. Eads finds it at the half wall. Eads will chip it in further, keeping the Augies pinned down in their own defensive zone. Nazelski trying to break it out. It's picked up here now. A good chance for Eric Brink. Brink turns it over, and the Cobbers will get another chance. Eads carries it into the attacking zone, waiting for the line change to finish for the Cobbers to provide some assistance for him. Pinned up down and low, a chance Bo Wilmer. Lost a puck battle there. Now Wilmer has it further along. They're looking for Eads at the blue line, but the Auggies retake possession. Can be gotten there on that far side. Matt Hines trying to clear it back out. Eric Brank has to take it back. Auggies having a hard time getting out of their own defensive zone here. It goes back into the Copper defensive zone now. Breidenbach has to play it for Eads. As they'll go back into their own defensive zone. Will the Cobbers just a little bit. Eads off the boards, looking pass up ahead for Wilmer. Turns it over, O'Connor has it. Chooses to go off the half wall. It can be picked up here by Eric Brank. Into the attacking zone now for Patrick O'Connor. Back for Brank. Brank working in. Toe drag around. Still with the puck here, Austin Dollimer on the near side. Dollimer for O'Connor. Back for another O'Connor. As they try to put it down and low, they don't connect. Pass in front looking for Deach. Has the puck tied up there. No player playing. It's flipped up into the boards, but still in play. Down out of the zone, back to center ice. Or John O'Connor can put the puck back into the attacking zone. Breidenbach will have to go back to get it. That's, Breidenbach, excuse me. The Cobbers will carry the puck back through center ice. 8:15 remaining, no score. With Tom Witchenham, Alex Westhead, Tom Ritchie, our cameraman here tonight from the Ed Saugestad rink. It's tied up here now. The Concordia Cobbers trying to assert some possession time here. A nice back behind the back pass. Doesn't find a receiver. Now Rodriguez gaining speed here on the near wing. Alex Rodriguez, nice pass. Chandler Madry, a shot. Oh. Good save there by the goaltender, Steffen, to steer it aside. Held in, though, by Jason Critch. Critch down low. Rodriguez, Madry, a shot, and it goes wide off the glass. Picked up now by the Cobbers. Here on the near side, Hurt skating through center, gains the blue line. Along the far wing, he'll flip it in to the end boards, where it can be gotten to first by Jason Critch. Tried to play it further, but the Cobbers boss it, able to take it away. Wristed shot from the blue line from a tough angle. No harm, no foul there. So the Auggies will try to break out Madry. He's got Rodriguez there. We'll see if they wave the icing off. They do wave it off as Rodriguez got there first. Lost the puck, though, on the race for it. As the Cobbers will look to come back the other way. Pass here for Bergmeyer. Bergmeyer waking in and loses the stick. They score! He scored last night. He scored again. Jake Ellingson. He lost the stick, too. But I think he was the last one to get the stick on at 1-0 Concordia.
And that'll be his third goal of the season. Time of the goal will be coming at the 12:53 mark as the Cowards take the 1-0 lead as they did last night. But that goal came in the second period here. It's in the first period. By the way, we had some response. If you're watching and listening here this afternoon, let us know about it. And you can email us in the broadcast booth at augsburgbroadcast@gmail.com. augsburgbroadcast@gmail.com. Let us know where you're watching the game from, and we'll give you a shout out. 1-0 Cobbers. We'll get the scoring here in just a bit.
So carry the puck back into the offensive zone. Cobbers certainly want another goal here. One wasn't enough to hold it last night. One may not be again.
His third of the season was number 24, Jake Ellingson. Assisting the goal was number 7, Joe Bergemeyer, and number 2, Alex Stoley. Time in strength goal, 12:53.
So Bergmeyer with his second goal in 2 consecutive nights gives the Concordia Cobbers a 1-0 lead. Gillette taken down briefly, not enough to warrant a penalty here on the near side. Simonson taking the puck back the other way. Here's Bracco. Bracco dumps the puck into the glove there of Nick Schmidt. We'll get a face-off upcoming in the Augsburg defensive zone.
Devontae's Pizza and Hot Hoagie is Augsburg Athletics' first choice for a great meal. Devontae's located right across the street, offers the amazing Augiematic discount. Get 10% off any order. Just tell them you want the Augiematic discount at Devontae's. Again, we're on Channel 2 here this afternoon. The basketball doubleheader's on Channel 1. Augie women are winning handling. And later on this afternoon, around 3 o'clock, second game, Augsburg and St. Olaf men's basketball playing for maybe the first of 2 consecutive times. Could get the Oilers in the playoffs on Tuesday night.
Simonson picking up the puck here for the Cobbers in his own defensive zone. Crosses the red line. A little brief hip check there by Charlie Parker. That's not correct. Yeah, it is not correct. Charlie Parker. Here on the near wing. Skating it up through center. Parker into the attacking zone. Shot on goal there from a long ways out. Jacob Steffen makes a save. Nice puck movement there by Parker and Sobry to get a shot on goal. Another face-off in the Cobbard end.
And evidently baseball practice is done as the baseball team making their way to the student section off to our left. And again, it is senior day, and so our 8 seniors between the first and second period will have the ceremonies. We're going to carry our interview with Luke Deach and then try to catch as much of the senior ceremony as possible, but I have a nice 5-6 minute talk with the big guy out of Cretin Durham Hall, Luke Deach.
Face off on by the Cobbers. They'll start out of their own defensive zone. Carrying the puck here through center. Stoley tried to dump it into the offensive zone. It's gone to here by Matt Hines. Hines trying to clear it up through center. Goes off the skate there of Austin Dollimer. Schmidt has to play it. Back behind his own goal, Lucas Nazelski will play for Dollimer in the corner. Dollimer loose puck. Nazelski pushes it far side for Matt Hines. Hines clearing up through center. Will be gotten to here. Trying to find Luke Deach, but it goes all the way back now. Nazelski skating across the red line. He will dump it in as we'll ring around those far end boards. Stoley first on it for Concordia. As Stoley watches the puck. I thought go offside, but it's still in. Now the Cobbers will clear it back out. A chance here now for Deach to try to keep the Cobbers at bay. Got some assistance there from Matt Nazelski. Nazelski cutting it back in his own defensive zone. Going here near side, Patrick O'Connor. O'Connor looking up ice. A chance as the forward lines have to change as well as Eric Brank will change. Down and low, Chandler Madry. Madry trying to get to the puck. Left it there for Rodriguez. Alex Rodriguez. Empty net goal, one of them last night for the Auggies, as Tom mentioned. It goes all the way back into the defensive zone where Patrick O'Connor can go back to play it. Patrick O'Connor. Shuffled pass. Trying to get it back on side. Delayed offside called by the linesman here on the near side. A face-off, 4:21 remaining.
Follow Augsburg Athletics on social media. Go to Augsburg Auggies on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Follow your Auggies social media. Remember to use the hashtag Auggie Pride to share your love of Auggie Athletics. Auggie Athletics, the lacrosse team, they've been practicing. They've got their first game in the bubble next Saturday afternoon. Softball begins March 8th. Baseball begins March 2nd for the Auggie spring teams.
I'm not quite sure what they said there. I think they said they may have wanted to change an assist there to Kyle Seamers for the Cobbers on Concordia's goal. Puck in here now. A chance for Tommy Carey. The top line back out there. Rodriguez for Madry. Madry, a sharp angle. Puck in front. They don't score as the puck goes all the way out. Right on the stick there of Chandler Madry as the puck goes all the way back down. Icing waved off. Is back to get it is Matt Nels. Nels skating through center. Across the red line. Nels into the attacking zone. A shot from a long ways out is pushed to the corner by Steffen. Tied up in the corner. Looking for possessions gotten out here by Bergmeyer for the Cobbers. Here on the near side. Matt Nels has to play it off. It goes back into the defensive zone for Concordia. Off the boards. Bergmeyer along with Donnelly here on the near wing. Donnelly looking for a man in front. They don't have him covered. And a dangerous tip play almost executed there by the Concordia Cobbers. Tied up in the corner. Looking for possession. Madry and Rodriguez fighting for it. Along with Bergmeyer and Donnelly for Concordia. They'll still fight for it here. Now it's finally freed. The Auggies are able to clear it back out. Bergmeyer will send it back in. Back to get it, Matt Nels. Nels goes behind the net to Jake Larson. Larson, as the Cobbers will take advantage and change some of their lines. Jake Larson through center across the red line. Now the blue. Larson tries to dump it back for the defense. Nobody there, though. They'll try to hold the blue line, but it leaks back through to center. Larson goes back to his defense there, where they can reset. Woodward here on the near side looking for Matt Hines. Hines will send the puck in. It has to be stopped by Steffen behind his net. Stoley to play it for the Cobbers. Then back here on the near side looking for Berg. Berg trying to skate through the Auggie defense. A nice check delivered there by Jake Larson to push Berg off the puck. Can be gotten to here. Woodward looking on the far side. Larson. Larson pushed it forward. Chance here now. Gunnar Goodmanson. I think that's number 9.
Yep.
That is number 9. Yep. Shot on goal and a good save from Matt Hines' stick. And we'll get a face-off upcoming. Tom, I wasn't expecting Goodmanson to play, but this is the first time I think I've seen
No, he
his
did
number.
come back last night, but he had been out for over a month with the leg injury. But, yeah, Gunnar was back last night. I think he picked up an assist in one of the goals last night. Young man out of Buffalo, a first-year player.
Face-off here to the left of Steffen, 2:10 remaining. Shots has gone goal, favor the Auggies 9-6. Score on the scoreboard, though, favors the Cobbers 1-0. Trying to get it back for O'Connor at the blue line. It is sent down in low, trying to get there, Gavin Holland. As it flipped around on that far side there by Charlie Parker. Tied up down in low. Eads from behind his goal line, starting this rush here. Look ahead, a nice check delivered behind the play, just after the puck had left. Cobbers looking to center in front, too far. Breidenbach a chance, hits a couple of sticks before hitting the net. Another shot in the goal. Sharp angle for the Cobbers. Brock Montgomery, the sophomore from Grand Forks, gets on the scoreboard. 2-0 Cobbers.
Yeah, it caught just that far pipe, and Schmidt, late reaction to it. He was behind him before he saw it. And the Cobbers have taken a 2-0 lead. Time of this will be 18-19 of the second period. And I believe who got the goal? Yep, Brock Montgomery. A man out of Grand Forks, North Dakota. Cobbers again, currently tied with St. Thomas for second place in the conference. So they've got a lot riding on this one.
Back to the defensive zone here for the Auggies as the Augsburg Auggies look to respond here. It's tied up here, Tommy Carey. Chance now for Rodriguez. He beats the pass to the puck off the back of the net there. The Cobbers will get a chance to get to it first. Can be skated in. Seamers now.
Career goal was number 36, Brock Montgomery. Assist go to number 4, Tanner Breidenbach. And number 12, Marshall Barnes. Time of the even strength goal, 18-19 of the first period.
And while he was talking, the Auggies are going to get called for a hook. The Cobbers are, it is Tommy Parker going off 2-minute monitor for hooking at the 18:50 mark in Concordia. We'll have the power play. They've got 19 power play goals. They had their 8th shorthanded goal of the season last night. The only goal of the hockey game.
Not a great look for Tommy Carey, too. Probably not a call that you can make, but it was clear as day here from our vantage point that he just got beaten. And again, that's not a penalty that you can take, as you can feel the momentum starting to shift in favor of the Cobbers here. As we get a face-off here to Schmidt's left. Pushed into the corner.
For 27, Tommy Carey, he gets 2 minutes for a hook. Time of the penalty, 18:50 of the first period.
3-on-2 shorthanded rush through center now for the Auggies. Centering pass looking for Larson in front, finds Bossert. Bossert's looking for some assistance. Flip back in, Goodmanson. A nice play on the forecheck. He's knocked down. Inside the last 45 seconds here of this first period of play. Minute 30 and counting here on the power play for the Cobbers. Dumped into the opposite zone wisely by Concordia. O'Connor flips it off the glove of Hurt down the length of the ice. A short-handed chance here now for Charlie Parker. Parker tries a toe drag, and it's held on the post, and a little shove after. But Jacob Steffen held that post down, denying as the clock's still running. There we go. Now we've stopped it.
Charlie Parker trying to pull it to his backhand as Stefan was covering up on that short side pipe. But he lost control, and Jacob read the puck easily and made a relatively easy save. And they're going to reset the clock.
They'll adjust for a couple of seconds, as it did run a little bit long after the whistle had blown. So they'll add a couple more seconds on. It should be about 3 or 4 that they'll add. I'll wait to see what they do. 2-0 Cobbers here. Goal scorers for Concordia so far. Brock Montgomery most recently got his first goal of his career as a sophomore. And then the first goal of the game was scored by Jake Ellingson, his second, out of Brainerd, Minnesota. Now we're going to face off here. Once they figure out the clock, looks like 32 seconds will be put on the clock, 1:22 on the penalty clock. And you can see that Chris Brown wants an explanation for what's going on. And he probably wants an explanation for that late hit on Charlie Parker as well. But we'll get the face off here now to the left of the Concordia netminder, Jacob Steffen. With Paul Sobry on the face-off, pushed it to the corner. Stoley with some space he recognizes. He'll skate it up through center. Stoley onto the far wing, taken awkwardly into the boards. 20 seconds remaining here in this period. It's gotten back now, a chance for Jason Critch. Held on the blue line. Seamers, an assist already. In far for Eads, and Schmidt's able to make the save, and we'll get a face-off here. 11.7 remaining.
So it looks like this penalty will be leaking over into the second period. 2-0 Cobbers. Cobbers coming into the contest with 13 wins on the season, 9 in conference. Auggies now 12-1-2 in conference and 18-3-3 overall.
Face off here in the last dying seconds of this first period. Won by Concordia. Here's Berg for Stoley here on the near side. Stoley working back to the point. Finds Seamers, a drive. Good save by Schmidt on a puck right into the big Augie script font. They'll get another face-off. Last chance here. 3.4 seconds remaining. Shots even now, 9-9. Fuchs will be on the face-off as Berg to go to the net. Again, with 3 seconds left, you might as well. Face-off due to the corner. Seamers here. Last chance effort. Doesn't get the shot off, and we'll end this first period with the Cobbers leading on the scoreboard 2-0, and in shots on goal 10-9.
Whether you're traveling for work or taking vacation from it, the Courtyard Minneapolis downtown helps you put more play in your stay. From the gym and pool to redesigned guest rooms and social lobby space, they've got you covered. Visit them at courtyardminneapolis.com/Augsburg. Make room for a little fun at the Courtyard. And owned and operated by an Augsburg alumni, 360 Wall Inc. is the parent company. There's several up-and-coming brands in the Twin Cities. 1-800-GOD, Junkie Movie, and Shack Shot. If you're looking for a great job, a great team with great pay that is near campus, learn more or apply online by visiting 360wallinc.com. And the Corner Bar is a proud sponsor of Augsburg Athletics, located in the historic Seven Corners area. Corner Bar is the perfect place for great food, outstanding pizza, and the almost world-famous Joey Winks. There's tons of screens, so you won't miss a second of the action. Visit the Corner.bar for more information on the Corner Bar. As promised, here comes Ricky with the carpet out there, and we'll get set for the senior ceremonies. But one of those seniors, a young man that came out of Cretin-Durham Hall, playing for the Raiders in the Suburban East Conference. Going to talk for a few minutes with Luke Deitch. Augie Game Day continues here from the Ed on the Saturday afternoon. We're between periods and a chance to visit with our last 2 seniors on our roster. Going to talk a few minutes with Luke Deitch out of Cretin-Durham Hall. Played for Jimmy and Charlie for a few years. And let's go back to those years and what was it like playing for the Raiders?
Yeah, I actually had 4 years there, and there were 4 awesome years. So I left Bantams early, went to high school, and just a great group of guys. Jimmy and Bosco. I actually saw Bosco this past year when we were practicing at Highland. It was just great catching up. They're great coaches, and at the end of the day, when guys move on, you just become friends with those guys. So they're great.
Have you met the new coach, Matt Funk?
I have not, no, but I know the assistant, Brian Murphy, pretty well, and he's a good guy too and a great coach. So I follow along, and they're doing well this year, and they're going to have a great couple of years with them at the coaching staff.
Yeah, I wish we could get Gleason over here to play for the Auggies, but she's going to Colorado College. Want to back up a little bit, talk a little bit about family. Are you the only child of the family, or do you have siblings?
2 older sisters, and then I'm the youngest, so just one boy in the family.
And your sisters, do they play sports?
They played softball growing up, but softball and volleyball, but nothing at high school or anything like that.
While you played for the Raiders, did you play any other sports? I know you're playing some golf for the Auggies, but did you play any other sports in high school?
I played golf as well in high school, and then soccer for the first couple years of high school, but that's it.
Next up on the resume, juniors. And where did you play?
First year I was up in British Columbia, and then I kind of bounced around that first year. But my final 2 years I played in the North American Hockey League with the Austin Bruins, and we had some great years there. We actually made it all the way, back-to-back years, and fell a little short, but they're awesome years, and I keep in touch with those guys almost every day.
How do you end up here on this side of the river?
You know what? I think I kind of want to come back home to family, and I knew the freshmen that were here when I was going to come in. There's already a great group of guys, and I knew most of them, so I wanted to come, play with them and kind of have a fun 4 years of college.
It's been a fun 4 years. I'm sure it's gone by awfully quick, but a lot of memories. What a run! Four championships.
Yeah, no kidding. Looking back, it's crazy that we've been a part of that, the freshmen, and then now seniors. It's been a lot of fun, a lot of good memories, and now after last night's win, we got more to look forward to now.
How about the trip over to Sweden?
We always talk about that, too. That's probably the best memory I've got. Just that group of guys that year. We were super close. And I don't think you could ask for better guys to go over there for, a week and a half and have fun.
Yeah, I really miss Max. I wish he was around.
Oh, yeah. He was a good dude. It was good playing with him for 3 years. He was awesome.
Well, look, what do you take out of these last 4 years as a student and as an athlete here at Augsburg?
I think they just kind of shape you well as a person. You go to school. You go to hockey, but just, the friends you make here on the team, you're going to keep in touch with these guys the rest of your life. So I'm just going to take that away. I learned a lot. You just grow up quick. So I'm excited, to start my life after this and start a new chapter.
How have you improved as a hockey player over these last 4 years?
I just think you keep it simpler. You get older. You kind of realize how to play at the Division III level, and you just kind of think the game maybe a little better. It gets a little slower, but it's always fun.
Just a few more weeks of your career, and now let's jump over to academics. And are you on pace to walk in May?
I am. I actually am taking 4 classes right now, and this is it. These are the last 4, hopefully, classes I'll ever have to take again. But we'll see. So, yeah, I'll be walking in May.
With a degree in what?
Marketing and management. And I have a job lined up in sales with a company called Cintas. So I'll start actually right in May after I graduate, which I'm looking really forward to.
And finally, as we wrap this thing up, you've had a lot of influence in your life from coaches and family and so on. Anybody out there that might be watching and listening this afternoon want to give a shout out to?
Just a shout out to the rest of my family, aunts, uncles, cousins. My parents will be at the game, so I just thank them and love them for all they've done. And you know what? It's like I said, it's gonna be a new chapter in life, and it's all gonna be new to us.
My turn to say thank you, young man. It's been a pleasure calling your name these last 4 years, and I wish you the best of luck wherever life takes you.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. It was nice to meet you, and you're great at what you do, so we thank you.
Thank you, Luke. Luke Deach, our special guest here between periods. Augie Game Day, Augie Game Central.
Rodriguez from Miami, Florida, and Shattuck St. Mary High School, and is an international business major at Augsburg. Next up, let's welcome senior Paul Subri. Paul is the son of Paul and Christine Subri from Winnipeg, Manitoba, and St. Paul's High School, and is a marketing and management major at Augsburg. And last but not least, our final senior is student manager Matt Burning. Matt is the son of Paul Burning and Tyler Sack from Alameda, California, and Tilden Preparatory School, and is a history and political science major at Augsburg. How about one more round of applause for our 9 Augsburg seniors: Eric Brank, Luke Deach, Lucas Gillette, Jake Larson, Chandler Madry, Alex Rodriguez, Nick Schmidt, Paul Subri, and Matt Burning. Congratulations on your outstanding careers and good luck in your futures.
All right, thank you much. As we caught at least the last bit of our senior ceremony, thanks to Luke Deach for visiting with us, and we'll talk with the captain, Lucas Gillette, between the second and the third period. But always a very emotional afternoon, that final appearance on home ice, at least in the regular season.
Well, a lot of emotions certainly go into senior night as we see, for many of these kids, 10 plus, maybe 20 years in some cases of hockey memories that are being talked about here and remembered, and certainly something for these players. They'll remember that for a long time in their lives, and for the parents too, having spent time, money, effort, and making sure that these kids can come out and play this game every single day. It's something that goes into a lot of effort, and certainly a very rewarding experience for them.
What about your high school athletic career? Did you participate in any senior ceremonies?
In high school, I played ultimate frisbee, and the extent of our senior night program was we were told to go run a lap, so we did, and that was that. So unfortunately, no physical part of a senior night, but again, certainly a wonderful tradition that we have every spring.
And again, an 8-member class, actually 9, with our student manager Matt Burning, and nice young man. Very intelligent man, as Brownie mentioned on our pregame show. But that is, 24 players have left the program over the last 3 years. That's a lot of rebuilding we got to do next year. It's
a lot of rebuilding, but at the same time, when you look at the banners here at the Ed Saugestad rink, you see 3 consecutive men's playoff titles in the MIAC. You see a conference championship in 2016. You'll see another one up there for 2019. And then you'll probably end up seeing it would take something drastic for them to not make the NCAA tournament. So you'll see 4 consecutive NCAA tournament appearances as well. And again, when you have that kind of turnover, it's fine when you continue to have had the success that this Augie program has had as of late.
On the scoreboard, they just wrapped up across the hall at Simon Milby Hall. The Augsburg Ladies defeating St. Olaf by a score of 69-58. And the men's game will get underway just around 3 o'clock. And Charlie Beatty will have the call of that contest here in Augie Game Central. Now, the situation for the Augie ladies, they have clinched second place. They've got a bye in the first round on Tuesday. So Thursday night, they will host probably either Gustavus or St. Benedict at Cy Melville Hall. We'll have that game for you here on Augie Game Central. And also on Thursday, if the Augie men win their game against St. Olaf on a Tuesday night, they would play at St. Thomas on Thursday night. We'll try to have that game for you as well on Channel 2. On the hockey front, the Augie men's hockey team are assured of a home playoff bid next Saturday, the 23rd. And they will take on either St. John's, St. Mary's, or not sure who. I guess St. Thomas, St. Mary's or St. John's. They occupy the current 4th and 5th spots. The play-in game will be on Thursday. And the Augie women's hockey team, depending on how they do today, if they hold on to third place, they will take on Hamlin next Saturday night at the Tree Rink. And we're not quite sure of all of our broadcast plans because we could have 4 games on Saturday and trying to figure out what games we'll be broadcasting. We only have about 2 channels to work with. So Ricky and the crew just getting ready to resurface the ice. So we are still about 14 minutes away from the start of the second period. Augie's got some work to do, and Alex, a little bit more effort from the home team.
Well, I think that there's that, I don't want to say hangover effect, but you won the conference championship last night, and you already know you're going to be hosting a home game and hosting the playoffs throughout as long as you're in them. So there may be a little bit of a hangover effect there. And again, they didn't really know what Concordia was going to bring in, but really Concordia matched the physicality that I thought that they should have had last night, where really we're seeing Concordia dominate at times as pace of play, where there were stretches 1-2 full minutes where they were in the Augsburg defensive zone. And I think really what the Augies have to do is they have to decide what they're going to do as far as start with this power play, this penalty kill, and then take that, go from there, and then hopefully start turning pucks back in your favor, because you don't want to win the conference by 7 points. You want that full 10-point separation.
Yeah.
So we'll wait to see what happens here. Certainly an exciting second period here to come.
Scoreboard in women's basketball this afternoon, and it was Augsburg again defeating St. Olaf 69-58. St. Kate's in their final game, and it is senior day, and they just have Audra Clark, their only senior. They're leading McAllister 82-45. What a way for Audra to go out. She's an outstanding player for the Wildcats. Bethel defeated Hamlin on the road 89-55 in women's basketball. And other scores, St. Benedict defeating Carleton 68-52. St. Thomas over St. Mary's 76-55. And Gustavus, they are leading Concordia late in the fourth quarter by a score of 80-51. Hockey, Augsburg, virtue of that MIAC goal, leading the Cobbers 1-0. And I think those are the only scores that we do have on the women's hockey front. We're going to step away, and we'll be back with second period action here from the ad, as this is Augie Game Day, Augie Game Central. And back with you once again from the Ed Saugestad rink here on our campus of Augsburg University. 2-0 Cobbers at the end of one period of play. Busy day on the Augie sports calendar. The wrestling team at the Winona State Invitational, they began at 9 o'clock this morning. The women's track and field team at the Minnesota Parents Day Open over on the campus, the U of M. The men's track and field team are at St. Olaf College, the Tostrude Open. That began at 10:30 this morning. The women's swimming and diving team at the MIAC Championships at the Aquatic Center of the University of Minnesota. The Auggies have one young lady, Kathy Lehman. She is competing in the diving competition, currently 8th in the conference right now. St. Thomas is on top at least of the women's competition. And we've got double headers, men and women's basketball, men's and women's hockey. Women's basketball took care of business, beating St. Olaf 69-58. The women's hockey team leading 1-0 early second period up in Moorhead. And the men's basketball team will face off against St. Olaf here in just a couple of minutes. Both teams are back on the ice. Jimmy John's the #1 sandwich choice for Augsburg Athletics. Located on the northwest corner of campus and provides fast delivery. How fast, you ask? Freaky fast. Go to www.jimmyjohn.com to view the menu and hours at Jimmy John. Take a trip down memory lane and memory lanes and Flashback Cafe on 26th Avenue in South Minneapolis. 30 bowling lanes, live entertainment, great food, and 2 game rooms make for a great time. Visit www.memorylanesmpls.com for more information. And with that, we get busy for the second period. And again, here's Alex.
Thank you very much, Tom. Again, we'll have a 50-second power play upcoming for the Cobbers to start this second period of play. 2-0 the Cobbers lead. Shots on goal in that first period were 10-9 in favor of Concordia. Again, we were looking to see which kind of Concordia team we would see. We saw a very physical one and one that put a lot of pucks on net. So we'll see how the Auggies choose to respond. Short-handed. The Auggies will start with John O'Connor, Patrick O'Connor. They'll have Gunnar Goodmanson along there as well with Jake Larson to start here the second period. Short-handed for 50 seconds. The puck is dropped, and we're underway. Face-off back into the Concordia zone. Okeson will take it back as he'll try to quarterback this rush. Up the ice is here's Okeson, taking the puck, harassed by Larson. Okeson gets around Larson, skates the puck up across the blue line. Okeson on that far wing sends it hard off the M boards. Goes all the way back down here to Bosser. D-to-D pass. Looking for Bracco. Back for Hurt here now on the near wing. Hurt gets it back from Okeson at the point. Point pass back again. Okeson can't get through the traffic. A nice stick check there by Goodmanson. Keeps it down in low. Not even playing the puck there as O'Connor was coming to get there. 12 seconds left here in the power play for Concordia. It's tied up, tripped up. Puck finally is freed by the Cobbers. The Auggies get it though. They'll flip it back through center. Can be gotten here at center ice. Picked up here now Goodmanson with a rush here. And the Auggies back to full strength. The late offsides called. They got a touch up here. Dangerous, of course, in the period with the long change. You never know if you're onside or not when it's that close like that. Rodriguez, as the top line returns the mandatory line. Back to get it here now. John O'Connor circles back behind his own net. Turns it over Donnelly. Got further for Berg for the Cobbers. Berg sends a shot off the end boards to the left of the goal. And again, Nick Schmidt, your starter on senior day. Stopped 8 of 10 shots there in that opening period. Picked up here now O'Connor. Back to his brother across ice to John. Back for Patrick here on the center of the ice. As they gain the red line, they'll flip it in. Watch out into the Zamboni room. We'll get a face-off here at neutral ice.
By the way, our email address here up in the broadcast booth, our spacious broadcast booth here at the arena. And it is augsburgbroadcast@gmail.com. And just checked in with the ladies. The Augie ladies are now up by a score of 2-0 on the Cobbers. They'll try to get the scoring of that goal. Go ahead.
Face off by center, one by Deitch, goes back into the defensive zone for the Auggies. They'll go D-to-D on that far side, looking for Matt Nels. Nels, a touch pass with time. Across the red line, Jason Critch here on the near wing. Critch a shot, nice pad save. There, steered to the corner by the goaltender, Jacob Steffen, who's been perfect so far, now 10 for 10. The Cobbers will have to take it back into their own defense. Eads spends it back. Here on the near side for Breidenbach, trying to carry the puck in. 3-on-2 rush. Back checkers come there, though, to help out. Ellingson off the end boards, looking for Donnelly there on the far side. Donnelly turns it over. Pass in front. Ellingson missed the net high. Goes up and over the net. It's puck free, and then they finally shoot it high over the net again. Dangerous play as it came straight off the glass, right back into the blue paint. And a very risky play there goes the way of the Auggies. Eads back defensively. Tom mentioned in last night's broadcast, he looks about 6'7". Certainly plays that way on the ice, too. As Matt Nels gets it back in his own defensive zone. Into the attacking zone, Lucas Gillette, near side. Goodmanson, a shot, missed the net wide to the left. Simonson tries to chip it back through center. Successfully is able to do so. Pass here for Goodmanson now on the near wing. Goodmanson tries to put the puck into the attacking zone. Goes up into the net on the other side and out of play.
Well, Eddie is listed at 6'5", but on skates he's about 6'7". Eddie Eads, son of Kerry Eads, legendary high school and college coach. Hey, we got a 3-0 score up at Concordia. Second period goals, Bridget Wagner from MIAC and Jeanette Balke at 7:07. And then at 11:12, Bridget Walter assisted by McKenna Elena and Nikki Nightingale. 3-0 Auggies in the second period as they try to hold on to third place in the conference.
Puck all the way back now. Going D to D, far side. Looking for a chance. They score!
Jake Larson, I think, or was that Gunnar?
Gunnar Goodmanson, I think, touched it last. Auggies draw within one.
Time to go at the 3:03 mark. Again, the goal for either Jake Larson or Gunnar Goodmanson.
A nice little short angle pass there again, just like the goal last night, too, from that far side from Eric Brink that gave the Auggies the game-winning goal. Up and down over the bars. The crossbar has been very friendly to the Auggies this weekend, and it certainly helps them there.
And look at the scoring. Gunnar would be his first goal of the year.
Cobbers have it in their own defensive zone. We'll get that goal announcement here in a moment. Fuchs will send it back in. Schmidt will have to play it behind his own goal. Schmidt sent hard into the netting above. I'll get another face-off here in the Augsburg defensive zone.
Matching the empty net goal for Jake last night. That's his 7th of the year. And they're still discussing things over at the score table. 16:43 to go in the second period. Auggie starting the comeback.
Face off to the right of Schmidt. Sobry line out there for the Auggies. Sent all the way back.
Auggies. His first of the season was number 9, Gunnar Goodmanson. Cisco's the number 8, Matt Hines. And number 19, Nick Woodward. Time of the even strength goal, 3:03 of the second period.
There we go.
Montgomery's pass out of the zone from the far wing. Missed the net wide off the stick there of Quinn Fuchs. It goes in there, tied up in the corner. 3-on-2 Augie advantage there as they battle for it, fighting for the puck. Playing the possession all the way back now. Berg wristed shot, touched by stick in front. They score. Quite a response from Concordia as Quinn Fuchs will get the goal. 3-1 Cobbers.
Yeah, Schmidt was down, and Quinton, he had half a net, and he backhanded up over the sprawling goaltender. Cobbers get that one back quickly. Time of this goal will be at 3:55. That took 52 seconds.
Well, Tom, we mentioned last night, too, that when a goaltender's down and out like that, there's not a whole lot they can do as far as getting back up to take away that top part of the net. Quinn Fuchs knew that, and he was able to put it up and over Schmidt for the second time. There was a goal scored by Ellingson that last night that did the same thing, going up and over when the goaltender was down on the ice.
And his second goal of the year, Quinton Fuchs.
Puck picked
Young man out of MIAC. Go ahead.
Puck picked up here from Tommy Carey through center. Carey centering in front, no receiver home as the puck missed behind the net. Held back in. Rodriguez with a nice check there. O'Connor down and further.
His second of the season was number 26, Quinn Fuchs. Cisco's the number 36, Brock Montgomery. And number 25, Blake Berg. Time of the even strength goal, 3:55 of the second period.
So Fuchs the goal. 3-1 another chance there for the Cobbers right in front of the net. Augie defense uncharacteristically porous here as of late. O'Connor behind the net. He'll try to get on the far side for Rodriguez. Too far. Madry tries to clear back out. Rodriguez finally is able to. Goes back in the defensive zone. They'll wave off icing. Back to get it, Tanner Breidenbach, the first year for the Cobbers. Held in. Rodriguez, far circle. Rodriguez working in. Shot and a save made there by Jacob Steffen from the far circle. Another faceoff coming here. 15:05 to go in the second period.
Follow Augsburg Athletics on social media. Go to Augsburg Auggies on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook for all of your Auggie social media. Remember to use the hashtag Augie Pride to share your love of Augie Athletics. Face out to the left.
It's one here by the Auggies. Back to the blue line. Coming here on the near side, Matt Hines, a shot on steered to the corner off the blocker pads there of Jacob Steffen. Another face-off upcoming. Shots now even 12-12. Again, the Cobbers scored the first two before the Auggies got one here in the second period. Gunnar Goodmanson getting his first goal of the season for the first year out of Buffalo. Or I'm sorry, I read that wrong. Sophomore out of Buffalo. It's tied up off the face-off. Hines holding the blue line, dekes out a defender. Hines trying to put the traffic in front. Dollimer can't get the shot off. Puck goes back through center, where it can be picked up by Matt Hines in his own defensive zone. Hines here on the near side for Brink, cutting back through the center. It's gotten further there for Nazelski, as Nazelski will send it into the opposite corner. Puck played here on the near wall, goes all the way back out. Nice drive, and I thought it could have gotten tipped there in front. Zelski holds it back in. Steffen with the save. Puck is loose. They blew the whistle early.
Yeah, it was in full view of everybody but the referees, and they blew the play dead. And Luke Dietz, the assistant captain, is talking with the referee. By the way, it is senior day over at Cy Melby Hall, and they're introducing our 3 seniors. There is K-Mac. Kevin McKenna being introduced. Brett Kinder, of course, out of Forest Lake. Kevin out of Prior Lake High School. And next will be the big guy, Mark Delavadova, a senior center out of Sibley High School.
Face off to the left of Steffen, won by Madry. Carey back here on the blue line and further for Critch. Rodriguez trying to put it in front, lifts it high over everybody. Madry fighting for it. Rodriguez pokes it free. Cobbers try to send it out, but a nice job by Tommy Carey to hold it in. Blocked shot, clears the puck out of the zone off the defensive block there for the Cobbers. Check here on the near boards. It's held in by Concordia as they'll take it back into the attacking zone. Hurt a shot, blocked nicely to the corner there off the skate of Jason Critch. Puck back on the blue line. Berg a drive, trying to look for a redirection in front, could not connect on it. Here on the near side, Tommy Carey looking for Chandler Madry into the attacking zone. Madry leaves it for Carey. Tied up here on the half wall. It leaks back out, or can be picked up here now by Bossert for the Concordia. Bossert's shot hit the glove of Schmidt, steered to the corner. Bossert for Breidenbach. Big drive on the far side, and it's saved there nicely by Schmidt. Can be held in now. A chance here, Simonson. Down in low. Simonson watches it go all the way back. Eads. Shot through traffic, redirection, picked up, snuffed away there by Critch. As the Auggies will try to clear back to center at the end of a shift. Rodriguez into the attacking zone. He'll try to burn as much time. He gets spun around. The Cobbers try to clear back up, flipped into the Augie bench. There should be a face-off here in the defensive zone for the Cobbers. 13-14 remaining.
The Cobbers tied with St. Thomas for second place currently in the campus. The other 3 games going on tonight. Bethel has the bye week this week. St. Thomas with that win over Hamlin last night, picking up 3 points. We now have 31. Cobbers have 31. St. John's has 29. St. Mary's has 28. Auggies on top with 38.
Leininger pass through center, trying to feed him into the zone as the Cobbers come in onside. O'Connor behind his own net, trying to break out here on the near side. Larson gaining speed out of his defensive zone. Skates around one man, puts another puck there on the far side. Dietz, a shot from that far wing. He collides, He gets taken down. They're going to send somebody in the penalty box as you see the official motioning that somebody goes.
Yeah, they got Gillette really hard. The Campton got taken hard into that back wall, face first.
Yeah, it was Lucas Gillette who got taken down there on that shot.
And who's going to go?
Looks like Eads will go for a roughing.
Yep. Eddie Eads, 2-minute minor. Coming at the 7:10 mark. And for the Auggies, time to step on the gas.
Second power play chance here for Augsburg. 0 for 1. 1 shot on goal in their first power play back in the first period. About almost the same time. Quick shot in front there. Poked along. Rodriguez tried to finish her off. Could not do so. It's tied up all the way back. Blue line. O'Connor.
To Eddie Eads. He gets 2 minutes for roughing. Time of the penalty, 7:10 of the second period.
Oh, my goodness.
And Tommy Carey just got mugged.
Absolutely mugged.
Auggies going to have a 5-on-3.
They should have a 5-on-3. That is a ridiculous play. Now, if you're the Auggies, you have to keep it calm.
Keep it cool. No retaliation right now.
And
We got a chance to get back into this hockey game.
Certainly hoping for the health of Tommy Carey to clear boarding.
Yep.
They may give him 5. I think they should give Seamers 5.
Yeah, Missy Struck, our athletic trainer, talking to Tommy, and he looks a little woozy there. Missy gives him to go ahead, and he's going to stay on the ice.
Well, it'll be either a great cheer or a boo, depending on what the penalty time gets put up here on the board at the Ed Saugestad rink. The officials talking about it in the official circle. Gillette and Okeson looking for an explanation. We'll see what goes up. It'll be a penalty to Kyle Seamers. We'll wait for the official announcement. Dangerous play right by the Augie bench, right on those boards. Tommy Carey still looking a little bit woozy there on that far side. As Okeson gets the explanation.
Yeah, Mom and Dad just about 20 feet to our right there. Dad with a very concerned look on his face.
They will need somebody to come in as the head coach for the Cobbers, Chris Howe, wants an explanation. 11th year out of St. John's, and that will be
Seamers will get
that'll be the night for Kyle Seamers.
Looks like a game.
Which probably, Tom, in our summation based on that hit, probably the right call there. That'll be the night
so somebody will have to sit the 2-minute minor charge to Kyle, but he gets a game misconduct.
And Don Stoner asking who's going in the box. It looks like it'll be Bo Wilmer, sophomore from Warroad, Minnesota. He'll take the seat for the Cobbers. It's a 5-minute major up on the board. It'll be 1 minute 34 seconds of power play time. And then that full 5 minutes where the Auggies can score at will. Chandler Madry on the faceoff. He wins it back. O'Connor for Brank here on the near wing. Lots of space. O'Connor for Brank.
Assessed to Concordia's number 3, Kyle Seamers. He gets a 5-minute major and a game misconduct for checking from behind. That penalty will be served by number 20, Bo Wilmer.
Onto the far wing, O'Connor has it hop off his stick, goes all the way back out. 1 minute 10 remaining here on the 5-on-3 for the Auggies. O'Connor here on the near side for Brank. Brank up the wing, Chandler Madry into the zone. Madry waiting for everybody to set up. Madry working shot, looking for the redirection. Bossert has it. He'll spin it back. He'll send it down the length of the ice. Knock down the stick. Though nice play by Chandler Madry to get there. Madry regaining speed. 50 seconds left on the 5-on-3. Brank into the attacking zone. Eric Brank tried to center it, but it blocked out the stick of the Cobbers there. They'll send it the length of the ice. Smitty playing up to play it well past the hash marks. As the Auggies will get some fresh legs on. Into the attacking zone, Brank on the far wing. Trying to center in front, Rodriguez. Puck still loose. They don't score as the puck goes to the far corner. Brank holds the zone in. O'Connor working down from the slot. Down and low. Tommy Carey on that far wing. Carey circling around for O'Connor. Back for Brank at the point. Rodriguez a shot. Steffen comes over to make the save. Center back in front, too far, but that should hold the puck in if O'Connor gets back. There'll be 4-on-5 now, 3 seconds from now. It goes back now. Rodriguez tries to center in front there for Deach. Brank centering pass, looking for Carey connect. Carey taken down again. Held in there nicely at the blue line by Jason Critch. Critch's shot cleared up by Stoley. He'll send it down the length of the ice. 3:13 left in the major penalty. Off the stick of Brank, back into the attacking zone. Okeson to get it. Down the length of the ice, past the stick of Bossert, past the stick of Critch as well. He'll go back to get it. Jason Critch, 3 minutes remaining on the major penalty. Again, Kyle Seamers ejected with a game misconduct here for the checking from behind right into the boards. Gillette into the attacking zone. Lucas Gillette onto that far wing for Larson. Held in Dahlemer. Sent down and low. Further now here for Deach. Gillette here on the near circle. Gillette working in. Back for Deach. Blue line. Critch. Cross ice pass looking for Dahlemer. Dahlemer fanned on the shot. Couldn't get it all the way off. Comes all the way back now. Back again. Dahlemer. Stick handling around one man. Trying to keep play alive. Gets back to the blue line here. Critch. Critch for Gillette. Near circle. Back down and low. Centering pass in front. Couple of shots saved by Steffen. Knocked pucked high into the air. 19 shots, 14. A number of shots coming on the power play. 2-on-2 rush shorthanded for Concordia as they'll cross the center line. Here for Eads. Eads a drive off the stick there of Gillette. The Auggies can pick it back up now. 2 minutes remaining on the major penalty. Chandler Madry across the blue line as the Auggies change. Here on the far side. Tommy Carey. O'Connor at the blue line. Down and low looking for Brank. Brank stick handling around. Looking to find an outlet pass. All the way down, Tommy Carey now on the far wing. Back for O'Connor. O'Connor for Carey. Down and low, Madry looking to connect. Back low, Tommy Carey for Brank. Brank centering pass in front. Rodriguez missed the net wide left. Eric Brank back in low, near circle. Rodriguez, a drive, and he couldn't connect. Pass in front, puck still loose as Brank tries to play it alive. Held in there by Madry, and a nice defensive stick by the Cobbers clears the puck out of the zone. Back to get it, John O'Connor. Flipped up the boards, trying to catch the Cobbers with too many skaters. Into the attacking zone with some speed. Nice speed at that. Charlie Parker shot in front. They score! Power play goal. Charlie Parker had it. Chandler Madry was there too. Back to within one.
And that'll be a power play goal at the 11:36 mark. The Auggies have their 22nd power play goal of the season. Chandler Madry, I think, will get to go. Charlie Parker, who did all the work he will get a pretty assist. And we've got to cut to 1, and we still have a power play for another 1 minute and 1 second.
Boy, Tom, you had the feeling that the Auggies were going to get it there just with how well they were moving that puck around in the attacking zone. Cobbers got a couple of good breaks, nice defensive stick plays, but unfortunately the last straw broke the camel's back, and the Auggies now back in within 1. 57 seconds remaining here in the major penalty. Gillette has it back in his defensive zone. We picked up here now by...
On the power play was number 15, Chandler Madry.
Number 10.
Cobber without a
Lotus
snip.
Cisco is at number 23, Alex Rodriguez. Time of the power play, goal 11:36 of the second period. Once again, that's Madry with his 10th of the season from Rodriguez.
No mention of Charlie.
30 seconds here left on the power play for the Auggies. Gillette down and low for Deach, a shot. Held in, still puck loose. We'll have a couple of pushing and shoving. Words exchanged there.
Jake Larson got bowled over.
22 seconds left in the power play. 23-14 shots on goal. Lots of shots coming on this power play, but you'd expect so with about a minute and a half of a 5-on-3 and a full 5 as well.
I would think a little bit of scoring review between periods because Charlie Parker, again, did all the work on that power play goal and did not get any credit. But we're within 1. 22 seconds of the power play.
Face off to the right of Steffen here. It's one to the corner. The Cobbers have it. Berg. He'll send it down across the boards, all the way out and down the length of the ice. That should do it for the Augie power play, which struck once as Schmidt plays it from the corner. Nice stick move there. Leave it for O'Connor. O'Connor, pressure there, has to turn it over for Gillette. As his brother John picks it up here through center into the attacking zone. Luke Deach, cross-ice pass. He scores! Lucas Gillette, we're tied at 3.
That'll be an even strength goal at the 12:39 mark. But the captain, Lucas Gillette, ties it up for the Auggies. We got a brand new hockey game at 3-3. And for Lucas, let's see, that will be goal number 3 on the season.
Well, a really nice entry into the attacking zone there from the O'Connors coming out of their own defensive zone, and just a perfect pass right onto the stick of Lucas Gillette to finish that one off. And the Auggies have drawn even 24-14 shots on goal here. Cobbers have been held to just 4 shots on goal compared to the 16 on goal for the, 15 on goal for the Auggies here in this period. They tied up the Cobbers, certainly looking to ramp up some of that physicality they had in the first period. Flip back out through center. Can be gotten here now. Too far, Charlie Parker.
His third of the season was number 10, Lucas Gillette. Cisco to number 11, Luke Deach. And number 21, Patrick O'Connor. Time of the even strength goal, 12:39 of the second period.
Puck in the corner, controlled by the Cobbers here. They'll try to send him back on down. Corralled on the end boards. Can be gotten now here, Charlie Parker. Parker trying to clear it out. He's taken down. The crowd wants a hook there. Again, you heard the celebration from the Gillette family right in front of us here, right at the red line. Taken down low. Critch trying to get it further for Nels. Couldn't quite do so. Picked up now Gavin Holland behind his own net. Gavin Holland flips it off the glass out through to center. It's picked up there by the Cobbers of Jason Berg. Here, D pass out of the zone. Critch off the boards. Rodriguez couldn't find the handle on it. Picked up back here now by the Cobbers. On stretch pass looking for Hurt into the attacking zone. Hurt a shot right to the glove of Nick Schmidt. Will get a face-off. 6:03 remaining. 3-3 your score.
Twin City Orthopedics proud to be the official sports medicine provider for Augsburg Athletics. TCO offers orthopedic urgent care hours at 6 convenient locations across the metro. Open 8 to 8, 7 days a week. Visit them at tcomn.com to find a location nearest you. Not a good start for the Augie basketball team, trailing St. Olaf 16-6, 5 minutes into the first half.
Face off here to the right of Schmidt. Won briefly by the Cobbers, but the Augies will gain possession. Tommy Carey flips it far side there. Nice pass there for Chandler Madry. Back to the opposite corner. Tommy Carey rushing in. Tied up down and low. Madry has it. Going back to the blue line now, a chance for O'Connor. Back for John. A couple of redeflections in front. Rodriguez a shot. Hit the net high and wide. Madry trying to hold the puck in. It's picked up now by the Cobbers. They'll flip it back through center. As John O'Connor will go back to play it. Hits it off the glass for Stoley as he intercepts that pass. Stoley in, offside. I think it was Bianchi here on the near side. We'll get another neutral zone face-off.
Earlier today, basketball, Augsburg 69, St. Olaf 58 in women's basketball. And at last check, it was 3-0. The Augie ladies are up on Concordia. And that was a second period.
Face-off here on the Augie side of neutral ice. It's won by the Cobbers. Brian back here on the near side. Dumps it in the attacking zone for the Cobbers. Schmidt will let it go by him. Can be picked up now by Woodward as he tried to clear it further along. Shot on goal, saved by Schmidt here with the stick. Comes back here now. Larson regaining speed. Some nice speed through center. 3-on-3 rush. Larson trying to stick handle around, trying to take the puck to the net. Try to push it further for Gillette, but could not quite get the pass there. Hopped briefly over the stick as the Cobbers try to come in. Leininger knocks down a man on a nice check. Gillette into the attacking zone. Here with Larson on the far side. Back for Gillette. Far circle. Shot on goal. Loose puck. I don't think it actually hit Stefan at all, but it's gotten to here by Leininger for the Cobbers. Okeson racing back for it here now. Here's Eric Brank as the Augie lines change offensively. Brank tried to shovel it in front. Could not quite get there. It's picked up now Leininger. Leininger here onto the far wing. Simonson bothered on his way into the zone as the Cobbers will have to change their lines. Augies can take advantage. Long stretch pass. Looking for Deitch though. Too far. And we'll get another face-off here in the Augie defensive zone.
By the way, they're between the second and third period up at the Moorhead Sports Center, 3-0. Devani's more than just pizza and hot hoagies. At Devani's, they have the variety like calzone, salad, scallop, cheese bread, breadsticks, boneless chicken wings, penny pasta, lasagna, desserts, 100-plus Coca-Cola freestyle beverage options, and more. Customize your food and make it your very own Devani's favorites.
Face off one here by the Cobbers. Stoley will take it back near on the half wall on the near side. Stoley dumping it further along now with Fuchs as it go back out all the way back down. Schmidt gets a brief touch on it before it can be played further back behind now by Nick Woodward. Here on the near side, spinning around. Matt Hines trying to play the puck out of the zone. Fuchs had the puck on his stick, tried to push it further back to the blue line. Stoley will retreat to play defense. Stoley back to get it. Here's Fuchs. He'll dump the puck into the attacking zone. Can be stopped here by Schmidt. Schmidt hard around the boards. All the way back out through the center. It can be picked up by the Cobbers as Eads goes defense to defense before Montgomery chips it into the zone. Push to the corner, tied up there. Nice physical play from both sides as they'll tie up Luke Deitch. The puck on his stick as he's being bothered. Here now, Dollimer will flip it back out through center. Can be gotten to here now by Okeson. Okeson and Eads a deep pairing now. Again, the ejection, the game misconduct for Kyle Seamers as forcing the Cobbers to switch up their lines a little bit, especially their defense pairings. Back in his own defensive zone, Okeson for Eads. Eads taking his time for Ellingson here on the near side. Flips it back off the boards by the official circle. Taken, intercepted pass, Charlie Parker. Parker along the far wing, down low behind the goal line. Looking to connect with somebody. Back onto the far side, it can be taken over here. Gavin Holland. Holland and Parker battling down and low for the Augies. Parker has the puck in his skates, looking for somebody to help him free it. Puck back in front, can be cleared back out. O'Connor will hold the zone in. A nice defensive play to push that puck back in. Taken down and low. Sobry has to push it further here now. Gavin Holland on the near side. Puck corralled. Chance here from a sharp angle with a ton of chance there. Paul Sobry has to whiff on it. Stick down, Cobbers without a stick. They'll pick it up now. Shot and a good save by Jacob Steffen as he froze and pulled in the John O'Connor shot.
During the second and third period, we will talk with the captain, Lucas Gillette, young man out of Rosemont. And a very soft-spoken young man, a little bit shy. But I pried some answers out of him. Very nice young man.
Face off here to the right of Jacob Steffen. 25-16 shots on goal. Favor the Augies now, starting to pull away from this Concordia Cobber team. Push to the corner. Puck leaks back through center where Bosser can have a chance out of here. Along that far wing into the attacking zone. Sharp angle shot saved by Nick Schmidt. And a face-off here in the defensive zone. 1:59 remaining here in the second period.
The other three games here in the MIAC here, the Saturday all-night games. Bethel, as mentioned, they've got the bye week this week. Playoffs begin with the play-in game on Thursday. St. John's and St. Mary's semifinals on Saturday, the 23rd championship game, March 2nd.
Flipped in. As the Auggies certainly hope that championship game on March 2nd will be played here. As if they're in it, it will be. Stoley takes the puck in for Concordia. A couple of guys go down.
Penalty.
See there, a late check. It will be a penalty call. I think this will go against the Auggies as the netminder Stefan heads to the bench. Whistle finally blows. We have a holding call coming here against Chandler Madry. He does not like it. He's having some words with the official, but he'll head to the penalty box.
18:23, the call against Chandler, or the time of the call against Chandler. He'll head to the box, and Concordia will have their second power play opportunity.
Minute 37 here in the second. Just like how it ended the first period, it'll be a split power play between the first and the second, or the second and the third in this case, for the Cobbers. Bossert on the faceoff. He's opposed by Goodmanson. Early stick play, and they'll have a whistle blow. They're going to ask the far wingers, Hurt and O'Connor, to back up just a little bit. We'll come back. We'll do it again. Faceoff dropped here. It's won by O'Connor.
Chandler Madry, he gets 2 minutes for a hold.
The puck goes on goal there. Stefan will have to play it. As the Cobbers will go back behind their own net to try to set up back here on the offense. Dump pass here on the near side, looking for Bossert. Flipped in, attacking zone chance here. Hurt has it there on the far circle. Tries to push it back to the far side. Okeson has it at the point. Okeson not on the strong angle, not open to the net. Puck cleared back out off the back of the official. Helps the Cobbers. Inside a minute to go here in the second period of play. Tied at 3. Cobbers here on this power play looking to regain speed. Hurts. Ooh, a dangerous looking play there by Tommy Carey. Knocks the puck back. They'll carry it back into the attacking zone to the Cobbers. Hurt offside. 42.5 to go.
It was 2-0 at the end of one, but the Auggies about scored. The Cobbers now 3-1 in this period. 3-3 with 42 seconds to go. And another 20 minutes of regulation.
You might be able to hear Chris Howell arguing with the officials that there should have been knee-to-knee contact on the Charlie Parker hit in the net center of the ice. But no call will come there. As the puck carried back in to the attacking zone, racing back to get to it are the Auggies. Jason Critch will send it all the way around. Stoley holds it at the blue line. DDD pass now for Berg. Along that far wing, Berg gets it back. Berg working back to the point. He'll circle with Stoley. Berg down and low for the Cobbers. Stoley gets it back, blue line, fakes the drive. Goes back on the far wing there, looking for Breidenbach. Chance from Stoley. Nice defensive play by Charlie Parker. Will send it down the length of the ice, effectively ending this second period of play. One more rush for the Cobbers if they hurry. They choose, though, to take their time. A pass in for Berg. Nice back behind the pass play there. They want a penalty there at the official. They're going to get one here.
Yep.
And it'll be a 5-on-3 to start the third period for the Cobbers.
Got a hooking call against the Auggies right at the end of the period as they brought down Hurt, crossing the blue line. So at the end of two periods, again, we're 3-3, but the Cobbers, the Auggies had that 5-on-3 advantage, and they got one goal. And now the Cobbers will have the 5-on-3. Scores in the second period as the Auggies started their comeback as Gunnar Goodmanson got his first of the year from Matt Hines and Nick Woodward. Goals also for the Auggies. Henry Moorhead and Chandler Madry getting a goal, and Lucas Gillette getting another goal for the Auggies. And scoring for the Cobbers in the period was Quint Fuchs. And Quint picking up his second goal of the season. Shots on goal 25-17. But this game brought to you by Wells Fargo, proud support of Augsburg University. Wells Fargo, earning back your trust is their greatest priority. Established in 1852, reestablished in 2018. Jimmy John's, the number one sandwich choice for Augsburg Athletics, located on the northwest corner of campus. Provide fast delivery. Fast you ask, freaky fast. Go to www.jimmyjohn.com to view their menu and hours. Jimmy John's. So the Auggies, a little bit of momentum there in the second period and enough to get this game tied.
Well, really, Tom, I think you can trace it back to that 5-minute major penalty that got assessed, and then the ejection to Kyle Seamers, too. When you have a chance there to possess the puck for that much time, and then one of the significant players on this Cobber team gets kicked out of the rest of the game, that's going to turn the odds in your favor, and certainly work there for the Auggies as they started pulling away, not just in shots on goal, but in overall feel in the game as well.
So again, 3-3, 20 minutes of regulation, and my final senior interview would go with the captain. Auggie game day continues here from the end on the Saturday afternoon. The Auggies and the Cobbers, game 2 of the series, and a chance to visit with the captain, Lucas Gillette out of Rosemont High School. And first of all, congratulations to you and the team. Another one last night.
Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, it felt good.
And that's been quite a run these last 4 years.
Yeah, it's been a very memorable 4 years, but the job ain't done. We got two more trophies to tackle.
We're going to talk about these last few years. I want to back up, though. You played at Rosemont and played for the Irish. Talk about life back home, family, brothers and sisters, big family.
Actually, I'm an only child, but I have family within a 2-hour radius of us, so I'd get good support from extended family members coming to our games, and yeah.
Did you play in other sports for the Irish?
I played football when I was a freshman, but injuries kind of steered me away from the sport because I knew I loved hockey and that's what I wanted to do in college. So I ended up quitting football freshman year just because of the injury factor. But growing up as a kid, I played football, baseball, and lacrosse and hockey.
I was over at the arena, Rosemont Arena, scouting the Irish here the other night, getting ready for a high school broadcast. Who did you play for at Rosemont?
I played for Brad Stepan. His son, Derek Stepan, plays the NHL. So.
Those names sound very familiar. You were one of the few that have made the direct jump from high school to college, junior hockey. And, boy, what a transition. You go from a true freshman to the captain. Heck of a 4 years.
Yeah, thank you. I'm humbled to be the captain this year, and we're having a great season, so it feels good.
Taking on that captain's role, how did you look at that role on this team?
I looked at the role as I didn't want to put too much pressure on myself. I don't really have an answer to that. Sorry.
Well, you got able help from Luke Deitch as well. These last 4 years, what do you take out of it?
Success. I learned what a family is like these last 4 years. I've never been so close together with a group of guys from my freshman year to my senior year. So,
how have you grown as a person these last 4 years?
Well, I've definitely learned how to be a leader, and I've just matured throughout the 4 years. So.
And I mentioned stepping in as a true freshman. How have you improved as a hockey player?
Oh boy. Over the last 4 years, I just say, I learned what the game's like at a faster pace, making quicker decisions with the puck, and keeping things simple, too, and not trying to do everything by yourself.
Yeah, and we're visiting with Lucas Gillette, and memories these last 4 years, a lot of hardware that we've accumulated, but also the trip across the pond. What a trip for you guys.
Yeah, that was definitely one of my favorite trips I've ever made, going to Sweden and Norway. Again, making lifelong memories with some good friends. So.
And final topic, academics. Are you on pace to walk in May?
I am, yes. I am at pace to walk in May, and then another 4 years start in the summer at the U of M Dental School. So
more schooling, huh?
My schooling's not done, not even close.
So what was your degree here at Augsburg?
I'm a biology major.
And let's finally, for those that are maybe back home watching and listening here this afternoon, anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Actually, I think everyone's coming to my game, so I have no shout outs.
It's my turn to say thank you to you, Lucas, and it's been a pleasure watching you grow up, watching you play, calling your name. I wish you the best of luck wherever life takes you.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Lucas Gillette, a special guest here between the second and third period. That wraps up my senior interviews, all 9 of them. And, of course, it's up to them now to prepare their senior speeches for the banquet coming up later this season. But, again, we've got some more work to do. We've got the MIAC playoffs beginning next Saturday, the semifinals, the championship on March 2nd, and hopefully an NCAA tournament bid after that. And hopefully after about 3 straight years on the road in the opening round. Hopefully we get a home game. I should take that back. We did face Marion last year in a home game before we headed out on the road. The Auggies, what a run. 3 playoff championships, 2 conference championships over the last 4 years.
Well, it's certainly impressive, too, and when you look as far as moving it forward, again, like you said, Tom, the conference title is nice. The playoff title might be nice, but you want to be contending for that national title. Looking at the Division III pairwise, the rankings that they use to determine the at-large bids, looks like Augsburg was about at 11 right now, entering play today.
There's only 11 teams that go.
Exactly, which, not exactly a great look. So we'll see what happens there. Hopefully they'll end up having one of those top seeds and they'll be able to host a home game here. But again, nothing's guaranteed. So you have to keep playing hard. You have to win your conference championship for a hope that, again, if something crazy happens like the Minnesota Gophers saw last year, where because of how the numbers worked out, they didn't make that tournament, you don't want to be on that wrong side of the bubble. So you got to keep the foot on the gas, as it were, and hopefully pull away with a win here tonight and then in the MIAC playoffs as well.
Meanwhile, on that Gopher front, the Gopher women's hockey team, they've got senior day today. Big senior class. They've got 8 for Brad Frost over there. But the Golden Gophers, the ladies, are in first place in the conference and number 1 in the polls. Of course, that game can be heard on my website, TJ Broadcast Services. Dan Hammond, in his 11th year as voice of Golden Gopher women's hockey, and does a great job. And ready to start the third period? Yep, they have. They started the third period, and they're about 5 minutes in. Augsburg leading the Cobbers by a score of 3-0. Emily Ock a goal, Bridget Walter a goal, and Bridget Wedger with a goal. We're going to step away, third period, finding the Cobbers on a 5-on-3. We'll be back with all that action in just a bit. Water Coach Tours bring together some of the finest groups of people in our communities. The capable and professional staff of drivers, travel planners, mechanics, and support personnel at Minnesota Coaches know how to serve these groups. They travel to a variety of destinations locally and across the country while offering excellence in customer safety, service, and satisfaction. Visit www.minnesotacoaches.com today to request a quote. Minnesota Coaches, the official bus provider for Augsburg Athletics. Third period will feature the Cobbers on the power play, a 5-on-3 for about 23 seconds, and then a 5-on-4. And it looks like our Auggie ladies are going to clinch third place in the conference. They now lead the Cobbers up at the Moorhead Sports Center 4-0. Nikki got a shorthanded goal. Nikki Nightingale, a shorthanded goal at the 7:23 mark of the third period. Augsburg now leading the Cobbers by a score of 4-0. So the Auggies will not have to play in the play-in game on Thursday. They will be at Hamlin coming up on Saturday night. Hamlin lost to St. Thomas. St. Thomas, a great third period, scoring 3 unanswered goals to beat the Pipers 3-2. The rematch at Tria going on this afternoon. So St. Thomas 1, Hamlin 2, Augsburg 3, Gustavus 4, and number 5, I'm trying to remember who that might be in the women's standings. But again, the Auggies do have the bye in the first round. Unfortunately, they're in third, so their first game of the playoffs will be at the beautiful Tria rink in downtown St. Paul. Both teams are back on the ice. 3-3 regulation. Do we have overtime in front of us? I hope not. I got a high school game to do later on tonight. I got to pack up and get out of here.
Well, unfortunately, I have a high school game to do too, but I think it'll end up with running time Mounds View North St. Paul. So that'll be a fun one tonight. Certainly fun to see. However, the Auggies still having fun playing along with the drum solo and Phil Collins' classic hit in the air tonight. Both of the backup goaltenders today, John Albers and Daniel Gerasimov, both playing along with the drum solo as they were coming out of the ice. Kids are getting pucks here in the rink, too. It's a fun day here on a beautiful Saturday in the Twin Cities of Minneapolis and St. Paul. As Tom mentioned, a 23-second 5-on-3, and then it'll be a minute 37-second power play for the Cobbers as we're tied at 3 to start this third period of play.
Goodwinson out there, the forward. 2 defensemen are the O'Connors.
Puck tied up in the corner. Auggies trying to clear back out. Heads up.
Look out.
Oh, they were not paying attention, but it goes right underneath the seat of the bench. Now we'll get a face-off coming back here in the Augsburg defensive zone.
Had missed about 3 or 4 people right there. Everybody ducked. Everybody's okay. The crowd continues to pile in for the warmth of the lobby out there. Back into this cold arena.
Face off here to the right of Nick Schmidt. Senior goaltender. 14 saves. A big shot there through traffic, held on nicely by Schmidt. Good save by Nick Schmidt, as he's now 15 for 18.
They're at halftime over at Cy Melby Hall, and it is St. Olaf leading the Augie men 49 to 39.
Face off.
Losing that game to Mac the other night.
Sorry about that there, Tom. Face off here to the right of Schmidt. Goes to the far side, O'Connor, trying to clear back out, held in by Bianchi. Still held in, down one skater now. Minute 33 on the power play for the Cobbers. Hurt, cycling back here, Bianchi, thank you, sir. Here now, Bossard, Bianchi. All the way back. The Americanization of names is a terrible thing. Bianchi, cross-ice pass, big drive and a score. Bianchi, textbook pass, tape to tape. Found Aaron Hurt on the far wing, and the Cobbers lead 4-3.
Yeah, beautiful three-way passing play, power play goal, number 20 on the season for the Cobbers, and they take the lead 4-3. Time of this goal, 44 seconds into the third period.
As the puck gets thrown back onto the ice from the earlier incident, it'll be Hurt from Bianchi. We'll see if they add another assist to that one. They probably should. A great play at the blue line to hold that puck in here on the near side. We'll wait for the official announcement. Now time for a response from the Auggies. 4-3, Cobbers lead. Face off here at center ice. Teach on the face off. Loses it that time there to Bergmeyer. Goes back into the defensive zone for Concordia. Cobbers send the puck into the attacking zone, looking for more. Goes all the way back now. Where Matt
scoring for Concordia on the power play was number 8, Aaron Hurt. Cisco number 15, Mario Bianchi. And number 5, Tanner Okeson. Time of the power play, goal 44 seconds of the third period.
Carried into the attacking zone, but offside, and here we go again. Little extracurriculars. Donnelly tying up there with Eric Brink right near the penalty box. And again, the bad blood certainly spilling over into this one today. We've seen it a number of times. Gotta stay chill if you're the Auggies. Face-off coming here. Defensive zone. Side of neutralized for the Cobbers. Beach will face off here. Bergmeyer for the Cobbers. Beach wins the face-off back defensively. Nels has a puck here near side. Blasts it in. A shot on goal. Stick aside there by Steffen. For the Cobbers, tied up right along the boards there. All the way back out now. Wristed shot on through. It's gone to here now by Concordia's Berg. Sends it up here through center ice. Donnelly here near side. Donnelly sending back in. Bergmeyer having it. Schmidt tries to send it further wrong. Held in there by the Cobbers as they try to send it back in front. Okeson coming down and low behind the goal line. All the way back now. Bergmeyer will have it. Lucas Deitch picking the puck up here. Chance now for Deitch as he'll skate the puck through center. Pass through. Eads back to get it for the Cobbers. Eads and Okeson back defensively. Okeson pushed it a little bit further. Simonson first to it for the Cobbers. But great pressure by Austin Dollimer. Keeps playing the corner. Puck lofted back through the center of the ice. Loose puck there. Simonson will grab it and rip it down into the defensive zone. Further now, Larson has the puck for Augsburg. Cleared back out. Okeson back for the Cobbers. Eads up ahead. Leininger turns it over there at the blue line. Into the attacking zone. Larson a shot. Lifted it high over the net. And the back on the far side. Eads pass for Simonson here now as the Cobbers enter 2-on-3. Simonson, blocker save made by Schmidt. Centering pass in front. If Simonson would have had the stick on the ice, could have been a good chance for the Cobbers there. Berg lifts the shot wide of the goal to the left. Shot on goal, saved there by Schmidt from the far wing. Back out, Berg has it here for Concordia. Shot through traffic. Little pushing and shoving after. We'll get a face-off coming here in the Augie defensive zone.
Breakfast on the go, refreshment after work. The Bistro has you, Kevin. Whether you're enjoying their signature snacks or specialty beverages, the Bistro provides the perfect complement to your day when you're on the go or off the clock. Visit them at courtyardminneapolis.com/Augsburg. Eat, drink, connect at the Courtyard.
26-20 shots on goal. Cobbers lead this period 3 shots to none. Berg a drive. Hit somebody in front. Loose puck, another save, and another great sliding saves by Nick Schmidt to keep this one a 1-goal deficit. Berg picks the puck up at the blue line, hits right into one of the O'Connors, as that was Patrick O'Connor. Now John with the puck, skating through center, 3-on-2, but they got to spread out. Trying to force that puck in there. It's gotten to here by the Concordia. They'll pick it back up. Parker trying to pinch down, flipped it back up into the concession stand area. Way down right by the entrance here to the Ed Saugestad rink, and another face-off upcoming.
Our next broadcast here on Augie Game Central will be men's basketball Tuesday night playoff game, probably against the same St. Olaf Holdings, and then on Thursday night, women's basketball. And that'll be the semifinals.
Montgomery picks the puck up here for the Cobbers. He'll send it in. Checked down by Nels as the puck goes all the way back down low. Critch trying to lift the puck there through. Hits off the glass. Back to get it, Jason Critch. Critch going around the backside of the ice there. They'll try to clear it back up into the attacking zone puck. Another one into play. I get a little extra pushing and shoving there with Fuchs and Sobry going at it. Now Parker and Eads doing the same. Got to start seeing some penalties here. Now the stick knocked out of Madry's hand. May have been Montgomery that did so. You hear the clamoring for penalties coming from the baseball team, who is, at least I think, part of the baseball team who's moved up to that upper level terrace there above the Zamboni. Instead, no penalties on the board. Madry and the last goal scorer, Aaron Hurt, on the faceoff draw. One by Madry, back to his defensive zone. O'Connor on the far side pass looking for Madry here. It's picked up by Tommy Carey. Carey, they were way offside. Rodriguez in a couple of body lengths before the puck. It's picked up here now. Eads sent in for Bianchi. They'll send him back in. Schmidt will play it behind his own net. Got further on now. Bianchi will have to play it there. O'Connor starting the breakout here. Tommy Carey trying to pass the puck off. Couldn't do so. Goes all the way back off of Bossert's stick into his own defensive zone. Eads back to get it for the Cobbers. He's taken down. Arms stayed down, thankfully for the Auggies. O'Connor lifts a shot on goal into the glove of Jacob Steffen. Face-off coming here, 28-23 shots on goal now with 15:56 remaining.
Looks like it's in the final minute of play up at the Moorhead Sports Center again. The Auggies, the Aggie ladies leading the Cobbers by a score of 4-0, so they're going to come up with hopefully a couple of shutouts this weekend. Nice momentum swing as we get ready for Hamlin next Saturday.
Face-off to the right of Jacob Steffen here. 4-3, Cobbers lead. The face-off won there by Eric Brank. Kept in the zone briefly before it's able to be carried out here by Matt Donnelly. Opposite corner pass now, Matt Hines. Hines leaving it further now, Nick Woodward. Woodward trying to stick handle around Dollar, plays it here on the near boards, looking for Brank. As the puck goes into the attacking zone for the Auggies. Ellingson on the far side. He scored first for the Cobbers today, the only Cobber goal last night. To be picked up here now. Attacking zone entry. Stoley cutting back. Tried to center in front for Ellingson. Now with speed here, a chance. Eric Brank on the far wing. Brank dishes it off. Looking for Deach. Deach lifts the shot high into the netting. And another face-off in the attacking zone here for the Auggies.
So it is a final. Augsburg 4, Concordia College nothing. So the Auggies will have an enjoyable 3.5, 4-hour bus ride back home. After sweeping the Cobbers 2-0 last night. Andy Jurgens, I'm guessing, getting the shutout both nights. Maybe Mac played today. McKenna Manali, our senior goaltender. But the Auggies, third-place finishers in the conference.
Face-off here to the right of Jacob Steffen. Bergmeister loses the draw that time to Goodmanson. Puck still loose. Another early whistle benefits the Cobbers. Now get another face-off here, as Goodmanson and Bergmeyer will head back to the line. Face off to the right of Steffen. He stopped 25 of 29 Augsburg shots. I'm sorry, I read the math wrong. 26 of 29 Augsburg shots so far. Montgomery putting the stick down early. Generally that leads to an ejection from the face-off dot, but it's tied up. Puck back to the blue line. Matt Nels will have to play it at neutral ice. Going back on the far side, Critch will lift the puck into the opposite corner where it can be gotten to first by the Cobbers. Going back D-to-D, too far for Okeson on the far wing. Fuchs will carry it up now. He has a goal tonight for the Cobbers. Nels picks the puck up here. Long stretch pass looking for Larson on the far wing. Almost behind the defense, but has to slow. A big drive from Goodmanson. Steered back behind the net by the goaltender Steffen. All the way back. Now they'll try to keep it back in. Larson checked awkwardly into the boards. A couple of times we've seen that tonight. Down and low. Goodmanson left it there for Larson. Larson trying to get back to the puck. Still loose. Cobbers corral it. They'll send it back where Nels will carry it back into the attacking zone. A nice period of pressure here by the Auggies. Gillette taken down. Stick out around him. The puck goes all the way back further down in the defensive zone. Matt Nels going back to get it here for the Auggies. Nels circles back on the near side, looking here for Chandler Madry. Too far. We'll get the icing touch-up coming here. 14-10 remaining, third period.
Madry said I touched the puck. Well, Chandler, you touched it on your own side of the red line, so that is still icing, young man. 14-10 to try to erase this one-goal deficit.
Face off to the right of Nick Schmidt. Hurd and Madry on the face-off drop for their respective teams. The face-off one still on the dot. Quick shot there through traffic, saved by Schmidt. Nels picking up the puck. Trying to play it further along. Bossert shot through traffic, hit off the glove before going harmlessly behind the goal line, behind the net. Madry at the Auggie bench. O'Connor for Nels. Here on the near side, flips it off the glass. Send it back into the zone. Berg trying to push it further ahead now. A chance for Tommy Carey with his top line back out for the Auggies. Puck tied in. Tommy Carey has it go by him at the blue line. On the far wing, now a chance here for Hurt. Hurt, nice defensive play by O'Connor to shut him off. We got here now Patrick. Further up ahead, Rodriguez trying to spring Tommy Carey on the far wing. Unable to do so though, and Chandler Madry goes back into his own defensive zone to play it again. Madry gaining speed across the Augie Eagle. Fan on the shot attempt.
Ooh.
Picked up here now by the Cobbers as they'll take it back across out of their own defensive zone. John O'Connor racing back to get to it for the Auggies. John for Patrick in the corner. Patrick tied up to Cobbers. Give him some pressure. Puck still in the corner now. John coming over to provide some assistance. O'Connor allowed the pass for Rodriguez there on the far side. Tommy Carey pushes the puck further. It goes all the way back into the defensive zone for Concordia. Well, they'll go back to take it here. Chance now. Okeson collided. A big check knocks him off the puck. Chance here. Charlie Parker shot. Oh, score! Charlie Parker, we're tied at 4.
I think Paul Sobry got that rebound goal. Charlie Parker, the initial save, and Paul Sobry with a one-timer. We got a tie hockey game at the 7:22 mark.
Well, we can't talk about that goal, Tom, without talking about that check first at the line. I think that was Patrick O'Connor who knocked the man down to separate man from puck. That was Sobry that caused that check. Either way, it separates man from puck, giving Parker the chance to take that first shot, and then Sobry following it up on that opposite post. We have somebody coming up. The internet's not working? Seems to be working for us just fine. Face-off one here by the Cobbers. Berg will play it back defensively. To be skated up here now through center ice. Again, typically you don't want, and a late shot there from Stoley will draw the ire of the Auggies. As we're tied at 4, players will come together. A couple of punches there. 12:30 to go. Again, generally we don't want folks coming up during the middle of play there to come and talk with us. I had that happen to me in an Ultimate Frisbee game where I had a number of students come up to talk to me as I was the only one in the press box calling that game. As we'll get a face-off back here center ice. 12:30 to go. Third period of play. 31-25 shots favor the Auggies. Score reads 4-4. As we await the goal announcement from Paul Sobry's goal. The puck goes all the way back now. Defensively flipped in.
He's his 5th of the season was number 29, Charlie Parker.
Give it to Parker off that shot. So
One
Parker's
assist
goal.
on that goal goes to number 24, Paul Sobry.
And he'll give Sobry the assist.
Time of the even strength goal, 7:22 of the third period.
So Parker from Sobry ties the game at 4 for the Auggies. That shot, again, caused all because of the Sobry check. We get a little extra tie up there and some extracurriculars there as Schmidt will freeze the puck there. 11:55 remaining third period. Our internet seems to be working just fine.
The broadcast is just fine. So,
well, we got a little extras. We're going to have some penalties get assessed here. They may go offsetting here. Looks like Brank will go into the box for the Auggies. And it looks like Bergmeyer will go into the box the same for the Cobbers. Should be 2 minutes unsportsmanlike, perhaps a rough.
So Charlie Parker should have gotten an assist on a goal back in the second period. He picks up a goal here tonight. His 5th of the year, with Paul Sobry picking up the assist. So it's 4-4 with 11:55 to go in regulation.
Well, they'll put up both minor penalties. We'll skate 4-on-4. Both sevens getting it for their respective clubs. Entertaining hockey game, certainly.
Bergmeyer and Brink in the penalty box. Offsetting Miners. Of course, you play 4-on-4.
The O'Connors play back behind their own goal. They'll try to skate it up here. Lots of open space with the 4-on-4. O'Connor lost it as they try to clear the blue line. Gets it back for Patrick. Pass through center here. Alex Rodriguez skating the puck up through center ice into the attacking zone. Rodriguez tries to send a shot on goal. Hits the goal in the corner.
The Augsburg's number 7, Eric Brink. He gets 2 minutes for unsportsmanlike conduct. And for Concordia, number 7, Joe Bergmeyer, 2 minutes for embellishment. Time of those coincidental minors, 8:05 of the third period.
Tom, on sportsmanlike conduct and embellishment, not 2 penalties you often see get called together. Either way, flip back out. 4-on-4 here for another minute 18 as the Cobbers regain possession. Bossert trying to center in front. Could not get the shot off there. It's tied up. The Auggies will flip it back out slowly across the blue line and back to center ice. Eads has it knocked off his stick before Eads regains his own. Shot on into the padding there of Schmidt. He makes his save. John O'Connor circles back. Trying to start the rush back the other way. Matt Nels around a couple of Cobbers. Shoveled onto the far side. Rodriguez trying to center. Nice defensive play by the Cobbers. Rodriguez working in. Couple of extra shots. Another shot. And a good chance there for Matt Nels from a sharp angle. Picked up by the Cobbers. Bianchi goes back to his defense. And Eads and Berg back defensively for the Cobbers with Simonson and Bianchi, the forwards here for the Cobbers. Stoley now, fresh off the bench, replacing Eads. As Stoley will gain some speed. Onto the far side, Simonson for Stoley. Back to the far circle. Stoley will try to push it back. Held in, though, by Stoley. Into the skates there of Goodmanson. Goodmanson trying to skate the puck back up. He's got some space open here on the new side for Lucas Gillette. Gillette working from a sharp angle. Puck goes into the netting. 9 seconds remaining in the minor penalties. Again, more extracurriculars, Tom. And for the Auggies, the key, you have to stay calm in this situation.
And a lot of stuff after the whistle. Owned and operated by an Augsburg alumni. 360 Wawink is the parent company. To several up-and-coming brands in the Twin Cities. 1-800-GOT-JUNKY Movie and Shack Shine. Looking for a great shop and a great team with great pay that is near campus. Learn more or apply online by visiting 360wawink.com. Halfway through the third period, we're knotted at 4.
Face off here to the left of Steffen, won by the Cobbers. Flip back around where the Cobbers can play defensively. As Okason skating the puck out of his own defensive zone here. Back to the near side, both sides back to 5-on-5. Chance here for the Cobbers, denied by the Auggies at the blue line. Can be flipped ahead, looking for Donnelly. Turns it over there, here on the near side. Dahlimer on the near wing, trying to center in front. Had Brink streaking down. Brink and Ellingson tie up, down behind the play. Skating it here now into the attacking zone. Breidenbach will cut it back. He'll send it back down and lower. Can be gotten to first here by Matt Hines. Hines as the Cobbers retake possession. Taken down slowly as it goes back here to the near half wall. Berg looking back for the blue line and Donnelly. Berg gets it back, trying to keep it back, working down low. Chip down and low. Chance here now. It's picked up by Nick Woodward. Dahlimer, far pass looking for Brink, intercepted by Hurt. Hurt will cut it back, watches it go off of his stick. A chance now, Eric Brink. Brink working in, lifted the shot on the backhand, try high and into the netting. 8:55 remaining, still tied at 4 shots. 33-27 Auggies.
I think he was going to try to go a short side, but on the backhand it just went off the blade of his stick and out of play. Augie men they haven't had a lead in this game. They're trailing St. Olaf 60-49 with 14 minutes to go in the second half. Come on, guys.
Face off to the left of Steffen here. Madry on the draw for the Auggies. They're communicating, making sure players are on side. Madry wins the face-off. Tommy Carey keeps it alive. Madry gets it back. Chandler Madry sends it down and low. Rodriguez working behind the goal line. Rodriguez trying to send it in front. Puck still loose. Again, another early whistle, costing the Auggies some chances here. 8:42 remaining.
And the puck was 3 feet away from Steffen. The referee on the other side of the net, he's the one that lost sight of it and blew the whistle.
Face off here to the left again of Jacob Steffen. Has stopped 30 of 34 Augsburg shots. Madry on the face-off draw, won by the Auggies. Patrick O'Connor. O'Connor lofted shot through, saved by Steffen through traffic. Bossert to get to it first for Concordia. Bianchi Across the blue line into the attacking zone, leaves it there for Hurt, who flips it off the glass. Further along now, Bianchi keeping it around on the far side. Mantry trying to race to it, but it's knocked down by Eads. Hurt holds the zone nicely for Concordia. Hurt trying to shovel it in. Goes all the way back out now. Picked up here by Chandler Mantry. Near side, Rodriguez. Rodriguez into the attacking zone. He's circling. Shot on goal right into the glove there of Jacob Steffen from a long ways out. Another face-off upcoming.
Auggies chilling in shots and goal early in the game, but now courtesy of a strong second period, leading the shots and goal department 36-27 with 8:06 to go. Goals here in the period. Aaron Hurt, his 17th, and Charlie Parker got his 5th of the year.
Face off again. Up here to the left of the junior from Eagle River, Wisconsin, Jacob Steffen. Probably who the Auggies will see again come playoff time. Should the Auggies and the Cobbers renew acquaintances here at the Ed Saugestad rink in a couple of weeks. Back here on the near side, Charlie Parker flips it opposite corner on the dump and chase. Trying to get to that puck first are the Auggies. They won't get there, though. The Cobbers shovel a little long. So push it further. Barnes send it across ice where Critch can get it there. Montgomery will send it back into the zone. Picked up, flipped through center. Chance here now for the Paul Sobry line. Near side, Matt Nels pinching down from the defense. Nels follows up the rebound. Nels circling around all the way back. Blue line, Jason Critch. Critch near side. Centering pass is the Sobry line. Again, continuing to be very physical down and low. Fuchs has the puck. He'll flip it back off the stick of Montgomery. Back through center. Auggies trying to catch the Cobbers in a line change, but they don't quite get there. Montgomery off of his stick. Nels will send it back into the attacking zone as the Auggies line will change. Back now, here come the Cobbers through center ice. Blake Berg flipped high and did not hit the rafters in front. Gotten to here. Matt Hines will flip it off the glass. Back to the blue line. Nice play by Stoley to hold his zone. Working on his way in. Berg, a good shot and a save there by Schmidt to freeze that one. 6:53 remaining. Auggies lead 37-27. Shots 4-on-4, a tie.
Take a trip down memory lane at Memory Lanes and Flashback Cafe on 26th Avenue in South Minneapolis. 30 bowling lanes, live entertainment, great food, and 2 game rooms make for a great time. Visit www.memorylanesmpls.com for more information.
Face off. Tied up briefly before the Cobbers regain possession. Shot on goal right into the 5-hole area of Schmidt, but he makes the save with the stick right where it needs to be. Berg lifts the shot into the netting. Hit off a couple of sticks in front, so the face-off will stay in the Augsburg defensive zone. Face off here to the right of Nick Schmidt, as we'll have Bergmeyer and Lucas Gillette doing battle here. The face off won by the Cobbers. Stoley, shot missed wide, hard shot there from the far side. Larson picks it up off the half wall, taking it back in low, trying to start the rush back the other way. Can be tied up now here. Chance for Matt Hines. Hines, Nazelski in the corner. Flipped ahead, Goodmanson. Nice little saucer pass there. Flip pass, if you will, for Gillette. Entering the zone. Gillette, a little bit of interference there as he was tripped up. Entering the zone. Back the other way now for the Cobbers. Here's Donnelly. Donnelly has the puck, getting back to it. Try to keep it further here on the near side, looking for Bossert. The puck comes in now. Cleared back out through center. Brank having it. Gillette trying to carry that puck in at the end of a shift. Can be carried back in now. Got back defensively. Eads holding the puck here half wall. Trying to get across the blue line. Stick play made there. Hurt into the attacking zone. Hurt knocked off the puck. John O'Connor flips it off the glass. And the 8 jerseys here representing the 8 seniors on senior day. They'd like to close this regular season schedule out with a win. 5.5 minutes remaining to do so in overtime should the Auggies get there. John O'Connor behind his own net, waiting for the offense to start up. Onto the far wing, a chance now. Deach crosses the red line. He'll dump it back in, where Eads will get first to it for the Cobbers. Sent back around here as the Cobbers will play it out. Breidenbach on the near side, intercepted pass for Brank. Brank leaves it back into the zone. Dahlemer trying to play it there further. Has O'Connor at the point. Wristed shot through. Trying for a redirect there for Deach, but it doesn't get through. John O'Connor holding it right at the red line. Trying to play it further. Bianchi has it. Back for Berg. In his own defensive zone as the Cobbers will change some skaters. Pass here looking for Montgomery. Icing waved off from that far linesman. Was all the way back around. Now we'll see if the Cobbers do anything with it. Berg, a curving shot there from the blue line. Baseball season starting soon. A perfect curveball. You just saw how it shifted. A nice little curve shot there from Berg. Back in, Alex Rodriguez first to the puck as he has so many times. Rodriguez circling around, cuts it back with some skill. Centering pass in front, can't quite fan on it. It goes back now here. First to the puck there, Jason Critch will send it back in for Madry. Madry working in as Critch available on the blue line. Chooses to take the shot himself. Missed high to the left of the net. Rodriguez centering pass in front. Oh, what a save by Jacob Steffen to keep this game tied. We'll get some more pushing and shoving after the whistle as well. An official has Chandler Madry pretty well wrapped up. He took him down to the ice.
And Madry was standing there watching the proceedings after taking that shot and Steffen making the save. And he got double teamed by a couple of Cobbers. 4:02 to go in regulation.
Can imagine Chandler Madry doesn't like that the official took him down on the ice. Him and Blake Berg are having a conversation here at this point. And both of them will head to respective benches. Madry still chirping at Berg, as hockey players are often wont to do. We'll get a face-off here coming to the left. That should be the... Looks like they will go right side here of Jacob Steffen. 4:02 as the conversations continue between the Cobbers and the Auggies. It's a shame they don't do playoff series in the MIAC. This one would be a fun one.
Yeah, this is the only series during the year. Next year, of course, the Auggies will go up to Concordia for a pair of games. Otherwise, it's home and home.
Chance for Nels. Lost the puck handle on the way to the net. Can be flipped back out through center. Nice play there to hold the line by Goodmanson. He'll send the puck in. Very dangerous. Looked like an elbow to the back there, but it goes back in low. Eads trying to ring it around. Hops over the stick there of Goodmanson. They will call icing there.
Oh, really?
Thought for sure it was off of Goodmanson's
stick. I thought the Cobbers may have touched it last. They did. They got the icing call.
Face off here. Again, upcoming to the right of Jacob Steffen. Ellingson, Montgomery, Goodmanson, Fuchs, Madry, Gillette, your goal scorers for the first couple of periods. As the puck won back here, it was 3-3 at the end of two before both sides have gotten a goal here. Again, a great goal from Charlie Parker for the Auggies to tie this one up at 4. It's tied in here now. Goodmanson taking the puck away. He'll send it back in low. Chance for Larson. Larson shot off the post, still loose. Whistle does not blow this time. It's tied up now. The Cobbers will send it down to the length of the ice. They'll wave icing off, saying one of the Auggies tipped it. Schmidt will go back to play it.
Now went off the glove of OC, John O'Connor.
As John O'Connor will carry the puck through. O'Connor deking around the defense on the far wing. Rodriguez centering pass looking in front. Rodriguez was trying to connect with O'Connor on the near side. Patrick flips it back into the zone, hits off the glass, goes straight down. Berg will pick it up behind his own net for the Cobbers. Berg skating through the defense. Patrick O'Connor will pick it up right by his bench. Patrick up ahead, Chandler Madry. Onto the far side, Tommy Carey all the way back where John O'Connor can play it again. John O'Connor to Patrick. Flips it back to the opposite corner as Berg will get there first. Carey forces a turnover. Tommy Carey centering past Madry. Oh, blocked stop there by the Cobbers. Good shot there from Matt Nels pinching down from the defense. And the glove there of Jacob Steffen pushes it behind the net. It's tied up there behind the boards. Tying up there, no one able to get a stick on it as the sticks intertwine. Back now on the far side. Can be flipped out through to center. Nels not aware of where Bianchi was. Bianchi works around. Great save by Schmidt to stop the breakaway chance. You hear the crowd roaring here after the save by Schmidt. Inside 2 minutes left to go in regulation. Flip pass, Chandler Madry. Madry trying to play it further. It's picked up by the Cobbers. Before getting it on that far side, Jason Critch, but the Cobbers offside. Rodriguez again. Sometimes speeds can hurt you. A minute 45 remaining here in regulation.
Owned and operated by an Augsburg alumni, 360 Inc. is the parent company to several up-and-coming brands in the Twin Cities. 1-800-GOT-CHUNKY Movie and Shack Shine. Looking for a great job and a great team with great pay that is near campus. Learn more or apply online by visiting 360wowinc.com. Augie men down by 14 with 8.5 minutes to go.
We have a timeout here for the Cobbers. They'll talk about what they want to do again, as we mentioned at the top of our broadcast. A tie does not guarantee the second place in the MIAC playoffs. A win does. A loss, and your fate is in the hands of St. John's and St. Thomas.
Yeah, if St. Thomas wins tonight and the Cobbers only get a point out of this, maybe a 2 points for shootout win, but that still puts them into third place. St. Thomas will be the number 2 team. St. John's number 4, St. Mary's number 5 as a go. Take a trip down Memory Lane at Memory Lane's Flashback Cafe on 26th Avenue, South Minneapolis. 30 bowling lanes, live entertainment, great food, and 2 game rooms. Make for a great time. Visit www.memorylanesmpls.com for more information. And the Corner Bar is a proud sponsor of Augsburg Athletics, located in the historic Seven Corners area. Corner Bar, the perfect place for great food, outstanding pizza, and the almost world-famous Joy Wings. And there's tons of screens, so you won't miss a second of the action. Visit the Corner.bar for more information on the Corner Bar. 4-4 with 1:45 to go. If we're timed, we've got 5 minutes of overtime. 5 on 5. Still tied, we'll have 5 minutes of 3 on 3. If we're tied, we'll go to a shootout. Not real fond of that playoff or the procedure. And it's a new addition to the MIAC this year.
Well, again, Tom, with both of us with high school games to be a part of, certainly hoping the Auggies are able to end this one in regulation. Face off here. Cobbers side have neutralized. Beach on the draw for the Auggies. Won by the Cobbers as they'll send it back into their own defensive zone. A nice face-off win there by Joe Bergmeyer. Cobbers send it high into the Cobber bench. Minute 35 remaining. Shots on goal 40-30, favoring Augsburg.
Yes, I've got Lakeville North, Lakeville South from Ames Arena tonight, and that broadcast we've got Youth Hockey Hub. Hopefully it's a 7 o'clock game. Get there in time to get set up.
Unfortunately for me, I have Mounds View North St. Paul in what could be, from rumors that I've heard circulating, North St. Paul's last regular season game as a hockey program, based on the rumors that I've heard.
That's boys hockey.
Has it hopped down over the stick as we're back to this one here at the Ed Saugestad rink. Berg flipped it out to the far side. It can be gotten to now by the Cobbers. Nice back check there by Deach to force him off the puck. John O'Connor faces there, a turnover. Ellingson, sharp shot, went high over the net, hit the netting back in the defensive zone for Augsburg. Minute and 4 remaining.
You mentioned the Polars, and is that the boys team that's facing numbers problems?
That's what I've heard. No junior varsity team and a lot of juniors and seniors. So, and without a feeder program, it'll be interesting to see what they do. My best guess is they may combine with a St. Paul Johnson or
Tartan.
Some sort of a city school. I don't know about Tartan because I think Tartan, the numbers are too big as it is. Because that program, after being down for so many years, certainly has started to come alive. And again, you have to credit Cole Leach and what he's doing out there, out in Tartan. Puck back out. Patrick O'Connor inside the last minute here of this one. Back down. Flip further along. A chance here. Into the attacking zone. Chandler Madry. DDD pass looking for Rodriguez on that far side. Rodriguez watches it get flipped back out through center. Can be gotten to here now. John O'Connor as he wave off the icing touch. 33 seconds remaining. Here's John O'Connor with some speed onto that far wing. Tommy Carey flips it back opposite side looking for Rodriguez. Rodriguez sends it in front and off of Steffen. Another shot off of Steffen. And it has to be steered out of play into the netting. And another face-off upcoming.
Well, the Augie men still down by 12 with 6:34 to go. Now down by 11. 73-62 to St. Olaf. Those two teams will play again on Tuesday night. First round of the MIAC men's basketball playoffs. Augies, of course, won it last year at Bethel.
Face off to the left of Steffen. Madry on face off against Bergmeyer. Madry wins the face-off. Rodriguez spinning shot. Chance, it's still loose. And a great chance for the Auggies to end it. Goes by the wayside.
Oh, Tommy Carey had it.
Cobbers back the other way. Arm is up. They were offside entering the zone. 10.2 remaining.
Yeah, Tommy Carey was right there on the rebound. But he got 10 from behind, and his shot went way wide of the goal. There was the game winner right there for TC.
Madry and Bergmeyer continue to talk in between the two circles, and I can imagine they've been doing both of these games in this weekend series. 4-4, 10.2 seconds left in regulation. As Tom mentioned, could be a 5-minute overtime, then a 5-minute 3-on-3, then the shootout. Madry loses that face off to Bergmeyer. Okeson shot in. Schmidt has to steer to the corner. 3 seconds remaining here in the regulation. If the Auggies are smart, they'll eat it off the glove there of Nels. We get a whistle and the horn, and we'll head to the overtime.
The Corner Bar is a proud sponsor of Augsburg Athletics, located in the historic Seven Corners area. The Corner Bar is a perfect place for great food, outstanding pizza, and the almost world-famous Joy Wings. And there's tons of screens, so you won't miss a second reaction. Visit the Corner.bar for more information. So the Auggies are playing in net another overtime game. We've had 3 overtime games so far, 4 overtime games this year. Now for the Cobbers, they get a point, but they needed 3 tonight to hold on to second place in the conference as they are headed to their 4th overtime game of the season. The Auggies, their 5th. And they won the overtime game against St. Mary's, beat St. Norbert's in overtime, tied St. Norbert's in overtime, beat Stout in overtime 3-2. Their last overtime game was at St. John's. They lost in a shootout.
Now the two teams talk. We have a minute break in between the two. They'll flip ends. Pure to the long change, a 5-minute overtime with the long change. We'll see what, if at all, it affects anything. Most goals throughout hockey games are scored with that long change. 44-32 shots on goal, favoring the Auggies entering this first overtime.
You can listen and watch more than 130 live Augsburg sporting events online by going to our website at athletics.augsburg.edu. 3 broadcasts for you here today. We have live webcasts in 11 different sports during the school year. Our Game Central portal features live webcasts along with live statistics of home events. You'll also be able to watch and listen to archived events at event. Go online to athletics.augsburg.edu. Click on the live stats and webcast link or click the Augie Live link on game days. So Jacob Stefan to our left and Nick Schmidt to our right. 4-4 goals in the period. Aaron Hurt, his 17th of the year, the leading scorer. He scored at the 44-second mark on the power play, the Cobbers' 20th power play goal of the season. Charlie Parker headed up with his 4th of the season, the 7:22 mark, with Paul Sobria on the assist. All right, let's make quick work, guys.
Face-off one here as the crowd continues to be clapping briefly. Stoley will send the puck into the attacking zone. Schmidt will steer it aside. Picked up here now, John O'Connor from the corner. Takes a man down, Madry for Patrick O'Connor. On the far wing, Alex Rodriguez. Rodriguez for Madry, entering the attacking zone. Chandler Madry flips the puck around the end boards. Can be gotten to here now by Rodriguez. Watches it go all the way far side. Bianchi sends it back out. Madry, a great job to get back, hold it in. He'll flip it off the end board glass. Berg, a dangerous chance. Could have ended the game, but no, and it goes to the corner. All the way back, John O'Connor flips it back on. Shot goes harmlessly to the corner.
Tom McCary had another one right there.
Back defensively. The Cobbers can start a rush back the other way. Into the neutral zone. They'll flip it back in off the stick of Hurt. As they'll play it back now. Eric Brank, center ice. Long stretch pass for Dahlemer. Dahlemer trying to feed it for Brank. Dahlemer picks up a loose puck into the attacking zone from a short angle. Score! Eric Brank, the senior, ends it on senior night for the Auggies.
Austin Dahlemer did all the work, and Jacob Steffen made the initial save, but Eric Brank on the far side, and he put it in. And Eric Brank, number 7, the pride of Moorhead ISU. Eric Brank picking up goal number 6 of the season. The Auggies win in overtime, 5-4.
Well, unbelievable effort there. You didn't know what kind of effort the Auggies were going to come out with here. But again, you're looking at the Concordia Cobbers, and again, their fate still not decided as of yet. Great effort, but great passing into the zone for Austin Dahlemer to pick up that puck and find Eric Brank all alone on the back post to bury it and end the Augie season here at home, the senior on senior day, with a win here for the Augsburg University hockey team.
And that'll come at the 106 mark of overtime, his 6th of the year. Austin Dahlemer should get the first assist on that goal. So the Auggies will finish the regular season at 18-3-3. And here's the scoring.
Overtime was number 7, Eric Brank. Lone assist on that goal goes to number 12, Austin Dollimer. Time of the goal in overtime, 1:06.
All right, thank you much. And that's going to do it for coverage here this afternoon. Auggies will have home ice next Saturday night against either St. John's or St. Mary's. And Concordia will probably take on St. Thomas. And right now, St. Thomas will win. They would host that game on Thursday night.
So certainly this series having major playoff implications for both teams. Augsburg locking down that number 1 seed, but Concordia, again, their fate still undecided. The Auggies took that. This is a huge momentum swing, too. Winning in overtime like this is something you can carry into the MIAC playoffs and hopefully carry into the NCAA tournament as well.
And with that, we're going to wrap things up and pack up and get out of here. But great, enthusiastic crowd here this afternoon. This broadcast courtesy of Twin City Orthopedics, Adidas, Big Athletics, Devani's Pizza, Minnesota Coaches Incorporated, Wells Fargo, Jimmy John's, 360 Wall Inc., Memory Lanes, Corner Bar, Courtyard, Marriott, Minneapolis. For Don Sooner, the incomparable Tom Ritchie on camera. And for my broadcast partner, Alex Westhead. Thank you, Alex. We'll talk next week.
Thank you, Tom. We'll see you for the playoffs.
5-4 in overtime. Eric Brink is the hero. And from the Ed, we say good afternoon. We'll talk again.